There was a time where hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Lib, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up when the world needed it and became the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek together. Tune in every other Tuesday on any podcast platform and see Geekset move the culture.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces, and with me, I got my man Liv.
It's Daddy Sofrito, yeah!
I didn't like that. Definitely didn't like that.
Yeah!
Party in the building.
What's good, everybody? How are we doing this evening?
We are doing amazing, and as always, we got my man's Didge.
What is happening, people?
Yeah!
We are looking. We are called the Fall Collection for this episode. You know what I'm saying? Me and Didge. You know what I'm saying?
We doing a lot of things
We
different.
give you those real comfort colors.
We got our fall colors going.
It's a safe space.
We got the live going right now. So if you are watching this live or you being a part of it, we're doing this first one live right now. But this is going to be Patreon exclusive. So moving forward, like I said, Patreon, Discord exclusive. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it's going to be either Patreon. All right, Patreon exclusive. We're going to be doing that. But I'm excited about that. But more than excited, is this Lib's first Black History Month podcast with us?
No?
No, I'm talking about this year. Like,
Yeah. As far as
This month.
Oh, yeah, this year. Yeah.
I was gonna say you made Liv sound real bad.
I know, I was like, dang.
talking about this month.
Dumb, you think the internet's just gonna kill me? Why ain't live ever at
Somebody gonna cut that right for the first Black History Month?
Yeah.
Why does Liv not
Oh,
This month.
damn,
Oh yeah, you are correct. It
Damn,
is.
Geekset called to kick off Hispanic member for not showing.
like dog.
Internet's gonna go wild.
That was violent.
Damn, bro.
I got what you meant.
He's still mad. What did I say? Chingy? What was it the last time? What was it? I can't. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know, but I ain't bringing it back up.
Okay. You gave me back for that one.
I ain't bringing it back up.
You gave me back for that one.
But we've been doing a lot this month. You know what I'm saying? Anime MKE with all the Black History stuff that we've been doing. So
Yes,
I'm just
happy Black History Month.
yeah, man.
Wanted to make sure I said that.
Been using Liv's production for the Black History Month stuff. That's been good. And like I said, utilizing all of our talents.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Black History Month. But that's what the point of Black History Month is to pretty much be. I feel like in a sense is sharing your creativity and really, really embracing the culture. Like we supposed to do it all year long, but I feel like you should go hard.
Mm-hmm.
If they gonna tell us this is our month.
Go hard.
You go hard. You be in everybody's fucking face. With
It's like a motherfucking birthday, bro.
Yeah, it's like our birthday.
It's the birthday.
Like, you always gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna be black.
Yeah.
Right.
1 month you actually got a birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can really just fucking celebrate and just be and irritate everybody because it's like you got to deal with this. Like it's my birthday.
And
You
what's
know what
been
I'm
dope
saying?
is because like all the people that we connected with over the video. I know we talked about it last time, but what's been making it extra dope was like connecting with all those people and then seeing all the stuff that they've been doing. Because like a lot of I'm seeing some of the people that we connected with working with stuff with Carnegie Hall. I'm seeing certain people like they legit like Black Polly Arungu that I met from Black Women's Photographers. Got introduced to her, and then all of a sudden she's hosting spaces with Canon, hosting spaces.
Yeah, her Twitter spaces
like
are so
hosting
dope.
spaces with Sony. She did Netflix. They got their strong black leads thing that they do,
Yeah,
right?
oh,
yeah.
Like that.
Yep.
She did a whole space for the photographers.
Hard,
Yeah,
man.
the photographers and the camera people behind the scenes who shot it. She did a space
had it on
highlighting
Twitter.
all of them. So it was all these dope ass photographers, black photographers, but you know what I'm saying, women, men, all out, but who worked on Netflix projects, worked on strong black leads, and I'm just like, yo, like this, I put on my timeline once, and we was talking about it last time we was here, but I said the best thing that I ever did was curated my Twitter. Like my Twitter is full of nothing but creatives. It's nothing but photographers,
I think that
artists.
was an offline topic.
Maybe it was offline topic. But it was like
supposed to be putting me on game.
Yeah,
talking about I don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
That's right. We're supposed to do it today.
Yeah, we're supposed to do it today. But like artists. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all.
Like it's just really dope people. Like I'm not like when I get on Twitter, it's not the bullshit. It's not it's just motivation. Like I see people, black people doing things, women, men, like just doing things, and it's like I love it. I'm enjoying Twitter so much these days.
My Twitter is definitely a lot of that, but then you also got just ass. There is also that on my Twitter. I'm not gonna lie.
And maybe that's what I need because that's all I really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm like, what is this creative shit?
And Twitter is Twitter's the new Tumblr. Like you can get everything on there. IBC is sometimes I come across some pages on the humbug and it'd be like followed by Young Deuces. I'm like,
I get like 5 or 6 follows. Yeah, I get like 5 or 6, 7 motivational posts. Then it'll be a chick. Or just
so here's what you gotta do.
It'd be a girl busting it open and shit.
Here's what you gotta do. I figure
don't let it be after hours.
No, I cracked the code. What you gotta do if you don't want that heavily on your timeline, you go to that person's page and turn off their retweets. Because what ends up happening is
I had to turn off a couple people.
Yeah, they retweet a whole bunch. So then you get on Twitter and all of a sudden it is just porn. And it's like, dude, why am I seeing so much of this? Because somebody is retweeting other porn stars.
And what they started, a lot of what Twitter started doing is somebody likes say somebody likes a post. Sometimes they'll throw that on your timeline too, and it's like, fam.
Well, I turned that off. I
turned that off.
I don't see nobody's likes.
Settings on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I turned that off because, fam, I went on there one day and it was some dude, I ain't gonna throw out his name out there.
Please don't.
Please do.
This dude I know.
Get reckless.
This dude I know, he was just going on his liking spree. And so obviously it showed up and I'm like, fam, come on. I'm in public. I gotta be like this, trying to see if I can look at my Twitter.
Bro, there was a point where I couldn't open my Twitter in public. I'm like, bro, I can't, like, it'd be wild.
Yeah, Twitter get wild, yeah.
So but like I said, I curated it. I started how I wanted to.
I started curating mine. So like I said, that's why now I get like 7 or 8 motivational posts.
I can imagine what your Instagram look like.
My Instagram is pretty.
It's decent. Okay.
My Instagram is all travel stuff.
Is it?
Almost all travel.
My Instagram is pretty. I mean, it's really a lot of just everybody close. Like I don't really follow a lot of people.
Mine's is
and woodworking for some reason.
Mine's the same as my Twitter. There's the creators. A lot of comedians, a lot of social media content creators.
Mine is my friends and some action figure shits and comic book stuff. And
I get a little bit of dabble all that. I get because I like a lot of live stuff.
Not a lot of. I don't. I might follow like 2 or 3 girls that I like to look at, like on Twitter. That's
on Twitter or
I don't do Twitter on Instagram, but that's about it. Before though, like it was just no. I'm talking about Instagram before, years ago. Like my shit was just like. It was just all butt. It was just all butt. And I had to really reflect.
Makes me feel like I need to grow the fuck.
I had to really reflect.
Why?
And think about what I was looking at. And this was just to put it out there. This was way before I was with anybody. Like it was just so much. I had to think. Like I was and I was like, what am I doing to myself? Dude, I honestly believe the things that you consume can program you to see and view and be a certain way.
I've been feeling like I've been in a bad mood. I've been like hearing things like you should change your social media or change certain things, and I've been feeling like that because it's like. And
that's another reason why I only keep Instagram, because Instagram is visual and I like to post pictures and I like to see stuff, but I like that I don't have to see everybody's opinion about everything. Every once in a while, there's some people, some of those posts will pop up, but I've also made a conscious decision throughout the years of like, when people do that stuff, like I don't follow them no more. I unfollow them. I don't want to see those opinions and nothing. I don't care if it aligns with mine, with theirs. I just want to see.
You just want to see peace and like just happen.
I just want to, because I believe that the things that you consume can affect that the way that you are. And like ever since I started doing that, I became less obsessed with things because we'd be real. We grew up when the internet started. I was
from the birth to where
19 when AOL really came out and it started being a thing in the house. So, and you know, get on it. But the internet, we didn't know how to use it, and we didn't know what to do. So motherfuckers went, wow, we used to post everything, talk everything. I know I was one that will be.
That's why everybody get hit.
Remember when Facebook had let you do notes? Remember when when Facebook became public to the public after when it stopped being a college thing and it became a public thing? Yeah. Like I was on there, I was sending out invites. I was talking about shit that I had no business putting out there, and it's because the internet.
Because they have, I mean, in the beginning, it was really basic. It was more like
it was the Wild Wild West.
But it was more like because think about a lot of pictures. More like you said, it was like
but think about Instagram.
More like a chat space.
It was. It was just statuses.
Remember,
and invites and notes.
When Instagram first came out, they had a segment where you can see everything but Cardi likes. That was
dog. I forgot about that. Yes, that was. I never.
Oh, I heard about that.
I never forget.
What?
When Instagram first came out,
you could go on somebody's page.
Whoever you follow.
No, I'm saying, but you can go to their page. And then they had a tab, and it was just everything they
wanted. Yeah.
But I'm talking about the Explore page used to be Explorer. The Explore page used to be you get to see the activity of who. Like,
that's right.
Everybody like I'll go to the Explore page and be like, Bacardi followed these accounts.
Yeah.
And like these 12 pictures.
Damn, I didn't even notice that shit got taken away.
Shit.
I remember exactly.
I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know how to use the internet.
I remember exactly the moment.
That wasn't even that long ago, Ron.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Apple had Instagram before, like.
Oh yeah. That's right. We had it for like a year before y'all.
The exact moment when I first was like, that's an issue. I was with my guy, and his girl saw he followed something, liked all her posts. The lady had a nice butt. I get it. I get it. And fam, she came in on 10.
Yeah, dog.
And he was so confused.
It caused so many relationship issues.
Fam.
A lot of people got outed. You
it
know
was
what I'm
so wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you gotta really not know that was in the fine ass fucking print, fam.
Like,
to not realize
it was
that
so wild.
It was blatantly in your face, but not realize. It's not in your face because you don't know.
Yeah.
Because you have to be like, you have to look at someone else's page and really have the common sense. Like, if I'm seeing their likes, then people can see
mine. But people, I don't know if people just wasn't putting two and two together.
They wasn't.
But fam,
so many people got in trouble at that time.
It was such hell, and I was like, fam, this is an issue. This is an issue.
Instagram was dangerous.
It was dangerous.
We did not know what we had at our hands at that time.
Twitter still does it.
But people got smart. People bookmark stuff. You don't.
Yeah.
Instagram came out in what? Damn, 10 years ago.
Yeah, longer than that.
Maybe longer, right? Yeah. I gotta go back. I think 2009, honestly. Yeah. I gotta go back to my very first photo. I've had Instagram, the same account since it's fucking started.
Oh, I got Instagram late.
Since it started.
So remember, I was Android until Instagram got on Android.
You know what?
Then when Instagram got on Android,
dang, you was Android. Damn,
I was Android for the longest.
Damn.
Remember, I told y'all the only reason why I became Apple, I was at a Walgreens and a crackhead was like, "Yo, I got this iPhone 5 and I give it to you for $25." And I said, "All right."
I'm like, bro, again, y'all niggas be trying to outdo me on the Android. Like, you only swap because that bitch was 25 from a crackhead.
But I ain't go back since. I ain't go back since.
That's what it's worth though. Like,
mine was worse though. Mine was I had Android.
Instagram launched October 6, 2010.
Okay.
So
I had broke a phone.
12 years.
And I went up Sprint at the time, and I was like, "Hey, I was trying to get some Galaxy," and the lady was like, "It's gonna be 2 weeks, or you can get the iPhone today." I was like, "All right."
I remember you telling me this.
For a phone.
Dog, the iPhone got in y'all niggas' hands by pure convenience.
I was like, I'm not waiting 2 weeks for a phone.
That shit sound government as a bitch.
But we ain't go back.
And so then, when I got it, even then, I was like, all right, I'm just going to have this until my contract is up and I go back. Yeah. And I'm just laying around with it. I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep this. Yeah. You know, stuff got added.
It made my stomach hurt. I just going to keep it.
But that's exactly what happened. I had the iPhone. That was my only Apple product.
They called it.
That was my only Apple product in the house. And once I did it, and I started
they pay for me that kind of
iTunes
shit. Like,
and
hey,
everything.
always say Android is like a 2-3 week wait.
Dog.
For the phone.
No. Think about it this way. It's truly like drugs. You know, they give out testers.
Right.
You get it for free, and then you're like, all right, I gotta come back and get that shit.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get Instagram until 2017.
Yeah, I didn't get it till
I was
after.
mad late
What
with
do you-
Instagram.
How do you
Damn.
do that?
I looked at my first post. And my
You
first
looked
post.
that
Damn, you're able to see. Dog, I can't
don't
go.
post a lot on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm-
Didge don't post. Remember, matter of fact, up
Didge don't post a
until
lot.
Didge started doing Geekset, and even now he's not doing a lot. But up until Didge started doing Geekset, his online footprint was almost bare none.
Twitter. I tweet a lot.
Yeah.
I tweet a lot random shit.
Yeah.
I
But
tweet a
still,
lot of
then, it
random
was
shit.
random shit. It wasn't as much as we see now. Because if then, like, you'll post something probably like once a month.
But
It'd
you
be
know,
random
like,
shit.
Which
No,
is
'cause
really
I would
weird,
tweet-
'cause
I would
Didge
tweet a
is, like,
lot.
video, but he not
I would
visual.
tweet a lot.
Yeah.
But every time I would
Right.
tweet, because that was the one thing, because I would just always tweet my drunken thoughts. That's why I was going out every weekend. So I was tweeting every weekend, but it was always drunk tweets.
We gonna have to deal with your Twitter.
No, because even my Twitter, even then, my drunk Twitter isn't me saying anything reckless. Like I said, I told this on the podcast already. Most of the time, it's me tweeting something I done seen, like, fam done fell over at the bar, and maybe every so often, I might want a girl to sit on my face tonight. And it'll be a tweet literally that. And so like,
But-
nothing crazy.
Now, but what's funny is Bacardi was mad active on Instagram. Like, bro, because one day I went back and I was like, well, let me see what niggas was doing before
you
the
talking about
podcast.
Live My Life?
Yeah, and I was like, damn. I was like, I've been following Bacardi this whole time. How did I not see any of this?
I love that one portion of my life. I do casually. I don't know how long I've been on Instagram, but I casually go back to that area.
Yeah, I was like, no, this nigga Bacardi was
that's when I was
posting
traveling.
mad shit.
With your Florida trip?
Yeah,
I remember when you went on that motherfucker.
It was from. It started from.
But I'm just like, how did I
It
not
started
see
from the
this? I don't-
convention.
That was like the break. Yeah, that was the breakout.
Like,
that
and
was
that's what it was.
that was the origin story. That was the
That was
creation
it. Like, 'cause you
of
was
Slack
thinking
Dog Ron Bacardi.
When you saw when you saw that first convention I went to, when I took a picture with the Power Rangers and shit like that, like that was
Yeah.
literally the start. And like everything after that was like, this nigga be like,
Yeah.
that year of my life is talking to motherfuckers. They're like, bro, what the fuck do you do? And I'm like, I'm just chilling. Like,
And
you
my
know what I'm
friends
saying?
voted for letting me just have this.
Yeah,
Just nothing else. It was just this.
That's
Didge had a lot of weird beard hair situations, and at that time, like I said, Didge was more college life, so I was doing EMP shit. So we didn't
Right.
interact as much as
It
we do now.
was just
You
this.
pretty much said I couldn't get you right. I couldn't get you right. I was out the way. I was trying. I'm sorry.
Hey, when I saw him, I let him know, like, hey, you wild with that shit, dog.
He's like, you got to grow that beard, then you got to.
So it
didn't
was
connect,
literally
dog.
just this.
It didn't
You know
connect.
what?
Wow,
You said what didn't connect?
His beard.
Look at it.
dog, you gotta. I gotta see this. You gotta let me see this.
Hey, this nigga had a booty chin.
Let me see this. Let me see this. Hold on. I can't accept you ribbing him like that. Oh my God, this because Rock. Remember when I shaved my face?
Oh, no,
Remember I
you-
shaved
Oh,
everything?
yeah, we know. We put it on the podcast.
I got the
were just ugly.
wow.
You got booty chair.
Dog, here you look like Demetrius. For real, you look like a background character in Bel-Air right here. Like,
That was at a wedding.
Hey, you better put that picture in the video.
I'll
There you
throw
go.
it in the video.
Nah,
Yeah.
the people
That-
gotta see.
like,
it. You
no,
better
that-
put that picture in the video.
That is that split, bro. I don't understand.
Bro,
what that
I
is.
and it's like a triangle.
Bro, I remember
Well,
it was a family get together, and we all
Is that
like,
text? Like that's some Texas shit.
bro, it was a family get
Like,
together, and we was telling
what that
Didge,
is.
we was like, nigga, why don't you connect it? He was like, I don't know. We was like, no, just connect. Like,
You was shaving it on purpose?
So
You was shaving it on purpose? Let me see your chin, dog. You gotta let me see your chin
hold
right
on,
now.
no, so-
You was shaving it on purpose, goddammit.
No. So for the longest, it didn't connect. And then when it started to connect, I remember I had it out. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, it was during the college time. Some girls like, oh, I liked it like that, and I'm pretty sure I was like, all right, well, fuck it. Yeah.
Motherfuckers who was not out here for your best interest. Like, not
Gave
fuck
his
you up.
whole soul for
No,
a girl
Didge-
to like his goatee.
Didge had the mohawk. He did the mohawk before.
That's alright though.
That's
Like,
where the motherfucking strip went to the top of the
man, that's it. He was like, yoink. He's like, yoink.
Like, no, nigga, this nigga did an inverse reaction. Like,
But no, but the
Inverted,
But what makes it funny
inverted.
is he did it for spring break. So like when we see it, it's Didge around mad women, and the mohawk, and he just drunk.
Okay, where is this photo?
It's
That's on Facebook.
I'm gonna need y'all to find this.
Oh, it's
Yeah, Matt, Ron?
It's 2 minutes.
gotta-
I can
I
pull
saw
that
it like
up.
once or twice.
I need.
Like I said, Didge had some wild hair stuff. Like I had the little small punk ass beard. And I hate looking.
That
at
was
those
my
old
profile
pictures.
picture. I think
hate
fairly
those little
recently.
that small punk ass
Took care of that
beard.
recently.
But like, yeah, Didge was very experimental with his facial hair and his hair.
I figured, why not? I mean, it'll grow back
Long as
until
it
I started
grows.
going bald.
As long as the girls liked it, you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, that's why niggas do a lot of shit.
That's in your best interest. You know what I'm saying?
That's why niggas do a lot. Dog, there's a lot of shit that niggas. Like, I know I did some shit just because I'm like, oh, that's what the girls like. Like, all right, well, let me do that shit.
Cat Williams said it best when he described. You know what I'm saying? When he did his shit, his comedy thing.
So I need to understand though. Deuce said he went back into time on all of us. Like I kind of feel violated now.
Back in time, what you doing?
Oh no, I've done that too.
Just have
To who?
Geekset.
All of us.
This is normal?
I figured, why not?
I don't know. I never thought to go on y'all's and shit and be
I don't
like,
scroll back.
I'm gonna scroll back.
I am
Like
though now.
I want to know you as you are.
You said what? Because now I'm gonna scroll back and I'm gonna start sharing.
Yeah, I
my
know,
shit.
bro.
I'm
Like
gonna
here's
start
the
sharing
thing.
everybody's shit. Like
I'm gonna scroll back. I'm gonna
good,
scroll
though.
back on Deuces.
I'm good because all my shit was on the Young Deuces Facebook page,
Yo.
and that page got
This is
taken
also
away.
late during the week.
But I don't have Facebook
No,
though.
yeah,
My hair
and on
grow
Instagram,
faster,
I archive
this
all the
is-
stuff
I had
that's
it
not
shaved
artist
fresh at the
podcast
beginning of the
related.
week. This is probably like Friday of the week, so it's growing back now.
Yo,
Bro, oh my god! Oh my god!
you now, bro. Like,
Dog!
You did too.
Oh my!
Your older pictures make you look older.
I'll send you the actual picture, Liv. I don't care. I like
I need to look at this later. Like in the next hour, bro.
I can send you that actual picture. It's my
Dog, you are
that's
so
a mean face.
dog.
Hey.
I feel like I'm like Didge
slap dog.
Kingston. He look like Sean Kingston,
No,
right?
yeah,
Like he
look
having
like
fun
Sean
like Sean
You
Kingston.
look like Sean.
Viscera looking ass.
That's what I'm like. We getting out here tonight. That's that picture. Like I want that picture. Like, I was
Oh my god, bro.
Here go the better version because it's not just so zoomed in.
No.
the other
This
one- the other
this
one,
one,
like-
the smile, all of
It's the smile.
it's the smile, bro.
Okay.
You can't tell. But that's
The
early
pure-
You can see the.
The pure joy
Oh,
in
no,
your
I can
face.
see the little. Yeah, I can see the up though.
Like I said, what it was is like I said, he was out on spring break, and I was like, let me see what
Whoever
Didge
caught that
doing
picture,
on
you bogus. Like that's how niggas look. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, let me see what Didge shows. So I'm going through all the like Didge was living it up during that spring break, dog.
Hey, spring break was fun, man.
I don't really have. Yeah, I don't have too many goofy pictures though. Well, I got goofy pictures. I got,
Well, see, all
you
my-
gotta look at your clothes. Like my clothes.
Not the
Like, bro,
clothes.
when I had my big Diddy belt that had like the Bacardi belt, bro.
Well, see, that's the main thing that I want the old Young Deuces page for. All those club events, all those shows that we did, it's on the Young Deuces Facebook page. Not the page, but like when everybody had their name, and I was Young Deuces for the longest, and then I tried to see what it was. I tried to swindle them. I tried to go back, like they was like, you got to put up an ID. So I made an ID with the name Young Deuces, and then it's just been under review for the past 7 years.
You tried the government name Young Deuces?
Yeah.
Boy, you about the hoodest nigga I know.
But I
But I was like, but then I was like, all right.
why you just call somebody like, look, bro, I miss a street.
Who was I gonna call?
mean, right?
Who do you think I am, dog?
Call out Mark.
Call out Mark.
You get in touch with
Call this up. You'll be good. Like,
you said you got to see your real ID. Like, come on now, man. You know I ain't got no real ID. You got somebody you can call
At least they should let me just be like, all right, you can't get this page back.
But yeah, hey,
but
can
let
you-
me download
like,
all
all
the photos, man.
yeah, the photos.
That's
if you
all
go
I
through my
want.
page, I would be trying.
that'd be like that's tragedy.
I'm talking about all the shit that we
So
did with
is it
LB,
like,
with
cannot,
UMG.
Can you not
Oh, yeah,
claim
can I-
the page
can I, like-
because your ID doesn't say it's Young Deuces?
It says it's under review. I can still log in with the Young Deuces information, and it says, "Oh, this page is still under review."
Fam, I feel like we
It's
should
been
be
under review for
Why are we
7
not
years.
petitioning for this, fam?
I have been. I've been tweaking like a motherfucker. I've been talking.
Yes.
Nobody. It's just Facebook's customer service is trash.
Oh, you can't even search it.
You can't search it, but when I log in,
Oh, yes,
with
you
it-
can. Oh no, that's your current.
That's
page.
my current page. But when I log in with it, it just says, "Oh, this page is still under review."
Really? Mm-hmm. I was saying,
That's horrible because that's like,
It's been under review for like 5 years, dog.
Yeah, since the start.
There's no number to call.
Bro,
they did report their number.
All those old photos, because that's the main thing. Like, I still got all of my old college photos. They're on my Facebook.
Have you downloaded a backup?
So they need you to
I'm
send
damn near
ID
going to
in?
tonight now.
Yeah,
Like,
you can.
They need to see a verified ID.
So when they was cracking down on the fake names, they said Young Deuces is not a real name. Unless you can provide ID showing this is your name, this page is going to be blocked.
Oh, because you didn't even put a real name in it. It was literally like the whole name was Young Deuces.
Which is wild because there's somebody on my Facebook right now
Bro,
I'm friends with.
that was
His
my
name is
thing.
Like, young nigga getting money. big bands on deck.
I think you can use your alias now. Like I think you got to still get your name.
This nigga name is Big Bands on Deck.
Dude, that always cracked me up when they put 2 names in the first name and 2 names in the last name.
I'm almost positive.
Like, my vagina, good as fuck. Like, big bands on deck.
Like,
So like that kills me. That Young Deuces
I hate Facebook names.
Let me get a little bit
That's what it says.
of that.
When I logged in, it says, thank you. Unfortunately, you
Big
won't be able to
bands.
access your account while we review these
gotta
additional
sack that nigga
documents. We appreciate your patience, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. It's been like that for 5 years.
Who we gotta get on the line? Who we need to get aware of this?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
If I knew somebody, shit.
we gotta start a hashtag.
Well, here's my goal. I hope that at one point Geekset gets big enough where Facebook's like, yo, we want to do something with y'all, and then they bring us to the Facebook office, and I say, hey, before we do this,
He gonna be like, that was you. We do that shit away like 3 years ago, nigga.
That server don't even exist no more.
Yeah, like what?
but it got to.
You're Young Deuces? Like,
Right.
Oh my fault. It's Big Bags on Deck.
But wait, you know what
that's still.
Hey, what?
With no profile picture, bro.
Hey, what'd be funny is what?
Why is he your friend?
No, you better have that nigga.
It was somebody who I guarantee I knew him in college. He says he
Fanbody.
live in Chicago.
Fanbody
So
was viral.
it had to be somebody I knew in college who they must have just changed their name because it had no profile picture. Every time I see them, I know who the fuck is Big Bags.
Like he commenting to be out here active.
Fam, I don't see them like stuff like.
Big bag likes this.
Yeah, like in my head, I hope one day I meet the person.
And it's a ghost
who handles
profile.
like the fake accounts, and they be like, I hope I run into the person like, dog. You Young Deuces?
Right.
Hey, dog, I had this account in my queue for like years,
Look
dog.
at that ass nigga, dog.
Hey, that'd be funny. You just talking to some dude like, oh man, I thought that was fake. I got you. He just do it
I
instantly.
just want the pictures, dog. I don't care about the statuses. I don't care about I just want the pictures.
That's all we all ever want.
all
Like,
I want,
I
bro.
download it back up my
And
Instagram
what's so
twice a
wild,
year.
Though, is like you should be able to like. Well, I guess that'd be the same thing. But I mean, maybe if they just did like if Facebook just did like a video interview or something like it's like, bro, look at the pictures. And then just call me or video chat me and I'm like, dog, give me my shit. That's
all I want.
That's all I want. That's all you gotta do is like just look at me, look at my pictures, like give me my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I wonder how many different
Like, you think a
statuses,
video
or how many
would-
people though
A lot of
has a
people.
name like that.
Well, no, in general, a lot of people is dealing with it. And that's the thing about Facebook. If you search that, right, like
Yeah.
my account been in review for years, you find a whole bunch of threads of people saying like, fam, I just want my pictures, but Facebook don't like. It's literally community based, right? So it's like it's kind of like Reddit. So it's like if I go to the Facebook help page and everything,
Yeah.
there's really no contact information. You start a thread and then somebody can reply to it, like Reddit, right? And what is it? Answers.com. So you may get an official person from Facebook, but most likely it's just a community.
niggas who
Talking
got a star.
about it.
A community nigga with a star.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
you just a little cake boy.
Right, so
ass nigga.
I'm on it. I'm like, yo, my page been on review. Then Lil pop on like, yo, I've been waiting too, and you know what I'm saying. So like,
I've been in those
like
shit.
that.
Yeah, I've seen those for years.
Yeah,
Nigga pop in a year later, like, just knowing if they all got this answer yet.
right. It's that. Though.
Oh, bro. Those are the funniest. Those are the funniest. Because I've been that person. Like, hey, have y'all figured this out? Like, and then wait patiently. Hope that somebody.
My actual job, because I do a lot of shit like with software, and so it's like I be having to jump in for like tech shit in those kind of forums. And be motherfuckers be like, you know, you try to tell me some shit, you be like looking, and they gonna be like 2 years later, like y'all figure this out.
Damn.
I'm saying they be like, bro, you gotta start. Then it be that one nigga pop in like, this shit big clothes, you gotta start a whole nother
And the Tableau ones that be happening, I be doing stuff in Tableau. I commented on one. I was that person.
You was that?
Hey, they was pissed. They was
mad. They was like, why the fuck you asking for this? This was a year ago.
Like this,
No, it was from 2016. It was from 2016. I was like, y'all had to have something by now. But what? Like that was 6 years ago.
I feel like because, like I said, like in like a lot of those email, like those systems, or whatever. I feel like because people try to base their reviews and like what you call it, the reaction time to answer the email.
Yeah.
You pop back up 3 years later on the old thread.
Yeah, because it probably
niggas be like, bro, what the fuck y'all doing?
I'm pretty sure probably, especially if it's a ticket based thing, it reopens it.
Yeah,
and now it's like, boom.
Yeah, like niggas pop in like, what the fuck?
You got managers like, hey, I got to talk to you about this ticket for 4 years ago that never received a reply that somebody happened to reply on.
That's
today,
why they get in there and tell your ass like this shit is closed, bro. Because they mad.
This shit is closed.
The whole day,
that shit do be funny. They even just be like, this thread is closed. Like,
they gotta write up for them thinking they work.
You ain't did this shit all day. Like, man, you gotta read the whole thread. Like, no, I ain't read this whole fucking thread. Why this shit still here?
Give me the footnotes.
So if anybody from Facebook watching, help a nigga out. Hit me up. My email is public.
Bring back Young Deuce.
My email is public. You can find me.
We'll find a more catchy one later, but that's
there a
hashtag right now.
Or anything for your page still? Or is all that going like it's just like a blank?
I mean, if they look at that, the page you can't find it.
Oh, you can't find
it. Somebody at Facebook, if they see it, it's not gonna look like this. It's gonna be small beard deuces. Yeah, you ain't gonna.
Right.
Oh yeah, you go ahead.
Oh dang! Yeah, the every kung fu movie chin.
You gonna have this and just like
They're gonna be looking at new pictures like.
No, like that's not this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we was so weak in the I was looking at pictures of us at like the 2000s. Like we was so weak. Like
I was wearing shades and big buckles.
Bro, oh my god, big ass dog, big ass pants,
so much fabric.
big ass t-shirt, dog, so much fabric, bro. So
I mean, that business casual shit.
Fam, somebody posted that, and I was so embarrassed. By the time my age group was going out, we was literally business casual in the club.
Yeah, they was business.
Niggas
casual.
was in there. I had button up after button up, polos. We used to go out.
I hated that era of my life. Like, because
it was
having a couple buttons.
It was
in my life.
never.
Polos.
Luckily, with our line of work, we was hip hop as fuck.
Yeah.
So it was baggy ass.
This is to go to the club.
I know. I'm saying we was in our era. We was back. We was boom.
We was
back,
baggied
East
out
Coast,
like a baggied.
Jeans, big Tims.
I'm talking about, bro. I see some shit. I'm like, damn, I can fit 3 of me's in this gear. Like, why is my shirt so big? It's damn near down to half my thigh. I'm floating in my t-shirt.
Yeah, the business
my sleeve was all the way. My elbow sleeve was damn near at my wrist.
Bro, I had,
and I'm
shorts
like, and I'm tall.
that reached the top of my shoes.
Damn near capris, dog.
Nigga.
I know, and they had the big ass bottom too, so them shits floated. And then if you added starch on those motherfuckers, like if you ironed your shit, it just looked like a bell, bro. Like. You couldn't, like, it sucked in winter because the air would just go up and you get chilly.
Look at this shirt and these shorts.
I already know that's how I met you.
Look at this shirt and these shorts. No, really look at
I see you.
Look at my arm.
That ain't even Burberry.
And look,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like niggas really had like ankle shorts.
No, ours was to the point. You know how they say like when you get your first job, you gotta go shopping to get your clothes, like work ready clothes. Nigga, I got my first real job and I was like, I just gotta go to my closet. I'm looking, I can wear this to club. I can wear this.
Look where the left sleeve is at. In that picture I showed y'all, my sleeve is here.
Bro.
On a polo at that.
Big and Talls was eating during that era, bro.
Dog.
Big and Tall. Like that's what I love to me. Like when you like
Big and Tall.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dog.
Like nigga, like.
The Bugs Bunny jerseys,
the
FUBU jerseys.
Mesquite, dog, niggas used to have paint all over their clothes.
Oh, I used to have so much Mesquite.
Oh my god, the paint on the clothes, the Outcast pants. Y'all ever buy yourself some Outcast pants?
Of course.
I had the Woo Wear.
The Woo Wear I never
the Woo Wear was the shit.
Woo Wear Machiavelli.
Man.
But I did do state prop wear. I did Rockaware.
I did Rockaware, Sean John, state prop. The Woo Wear though, I had this cold Woo Wear button up. Oh my god, that motherfucker was slick as a bitch. I had the buttons. Matter of fact, I'm thinking I might buy myself a Wu Wear motherfucking Letterman jacket.
Here's my profile picture.
You gonna buy one?
I'm gonna buy a Wu Wear Letterman jacket
Dog, you
one
want to
day.
know what's funny
Watch.
too? Baggy clothes was so popping like that, so
Like,
look,
like Ray just
Right.
said in the
look at this
Discord,
shirt,
baggy,
right? This is like your shirt now, right?
jeans,
Regular
Tim's,
shirt.
and a long ass tee.
regular shirt, nigga. I thought that I had the smallest shirt on ever this night. This is like a regular ass tee, nigga. That's how much big clothes is
Nigga wears the
popping.
regular shirt. And I'm saying, I feel tight.
Dog, that is a regular shirt.
Regular ass shirt, but I thought.
Can't breathe.
But no. That night I was like, nigga, I'm about to wear a small tee because it was our first show that we put on ourselves. So I'm like, I'm about to wear a small tee with the chain on. So like that was my I went for the small tee, but that's not a small tee. That's a regular ass
This
tee.
is a regular tee. Like, this nigga.
We were wild in the
this
early
nigga put up extra
2000s.
large. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't get any better in the late. It didn't get any better in the early 2010s. Like,
Dog, niggas was out here wilding, dog.
That shit funny as a bitch.
I used to
Hell
go
yeah.
on shit like this.
I mean, I did too though.
Like that's how I hit niggas.
You know what's really crazy? Like a lot of that preppy shit. I remember was like in our middle school.
Well, also, like you said, so again, at that time when Kanye
Definitely big ass
Yeah.
jersey.
Kanye's the one that kind of really kicked
Yeah,
preppy
and
out.
and the thing is, I was still at that point. I was still hardcore hip hop, right? So
Right.
even though I appreciated Kanye, his style wasn't my style. Like to me, I was like, oh, that nigga different, right? So I never did
I
the
respect
prep
that.
style.
I was a fan. That's
I never did the
that
prep
was my
style.
polo moment.
And especially at that height of where we was at, like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? When I think of club, I'm like, all right, so what would Fabulous wear? Yo Gotti wear? Like I was on that type of time for the club. You know what I'm saying? Versus where y'all was like,
Yeah,
you know,
ours was the more the preppy.
Yeah.
Remember that was also when what was it? The Pack and all them. They was
Yeah.
starting doing.
Yeah.
Started getting the vans.
Yeah.
I used to have. Vans.
I had also realized too. Like I didn't realize like even like how I do merch for us now. Like that was a moment when I was doing music. Like I was doing merch for Off the Block. I did not. It took me a minute to like, but we used to be out. Like we had a
well, shit, we
had a you know what I mean y'all did too. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
we had
that's
the
what I'm saying.
EMP jacket, the EMP shirts. Like,
But, like,
it wasn't,
even-
but we didn't put focus on it. It was just more so put the logo on the shirt, put the logo
Right.
on something, right? And then what was old girl name that used to do the custom shirts? She used to paint. She was hitting everybody up around that
You talking
time.
about the one? Because it was somebody who had like the splatter.
It
like
was
the
a
splatter
chick.
Shit.
It was a chick from here, and she was on the scene, and she
Hey,
was.
speaking of splash, the Mesquite
Yeah,
shirt.
she used to get she's not famous, but she was known. She would do like a custom shirt, like so she was like, oh yeah, you know, she'll make a shirt for you, but it'll be based off of your album and stuff
Oh,
like that.
I have
Like,
no idea, bro.
dang, what was her name? Because I know she had did one for Mean Streets. She had did one for Nitty, Rizzy. She had did one for Young Major. Like she was on the scene. I just can't remember her name. Dang it, I ain't see her in a minute too. But like she used to do a whole bunch of like, you know what I'm saying? Like she would airbrush, she would paint, she would like that was her thing.
Like we had a big era. Like I said, that moment we had a market, motherfuckers get airbrush jackets and hats and shirts and shoes.
Airbrush is so tacky.
That's why we thought
It is so
when
tacky.
we had the EMP Letterman jacket, when everybody was doing the airbrush, we was like, nigga, we elite out here, nigga. We got the Lettermans, nigga.
Oh, Mesquite still around.
Yeah, of course, all those companies are still around.
I'm finna try to get a Mesquite Geekset collab.
Dog, somebody had posted a pair of jorts.
See, we on that
with all the
shit.
NBA logos on it. Like, dog, this is so trash. And I'm like, fam, there was a point in time that if you
that
had
was
them,
the shit.
if you had
Oh,
that,
wow.
you was fitted.
Yeah.
You was fitted.
I was really an awkward dude because I thought all that shit was the worst things.
I never wore that shit, but I
did,
remember that
nigga,
shit.
I had some jeans that had all the logos on it, right? And then I had my guy dude had some all white dookies, and I had them spray paint like with the NBA stuff. Like, dog, I think it.
Bro, Deuces was extra
he was
tacky in the 2000s, dog.
tacky.
He was like, airbrush my
In
shit.
the 2000s, I was fitted.
Boba.
In the 2000s, in the 2000s, I was fitted. Now, looking back,
Hey, I had those. I think it just. I had
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I had those shorts.
dog,
too,
they had. Bro, you got to remember, nigga.
that must-
Averex had a jacket.
That missile's gone.
Yeah, you got to think. Averex had a jacket that had all the logos on it, and that motherfucker was like $600.
That was also during the era of throwback jerseys. So
Yeah.
it wasn't. It looks bad looking back.
looks bad looking
but
back.
Fam, at the time, I remember because Streets, because me and Streets used to wear similar sizes.
Yeah.
So all of his hand-me-downs when I was in middle school and he was in high school, all his hand-me-downs. Nigga, I was at Morris. Niggas would come in like, fam, what your family do? Don't worry about it. Come in, throwback after throwback after throwback.
Bro, this is how extra we were, dog.
These golden years has been really like highlighted,
bro. It's so crazy because when you talk about it, I've already damn near lived a quarter of my life. Like it's insane.
This is
It's insane.
Your joys are so minuscule to what I
No. I wish I had that. Like I want to go. Like I wish
you could have been innocent during that time. Like nigga, I was innocent.
I mean, just again, period. I can't lie. Just again.
I vividly remember this. So like, I remember. All right. So at that time, Streets and G, you know what I'm saying? They had went and they had got some Avorexes, right? They went and got some Pellies. So Streets had a all black Pelly with the white stitches. G had just like an all white Pelly. So then Black ended up getting an all black Pelly. So I'm just like, damn, man, I'm the only nigga here. I'm the only.
Yeah, imagine you got an orange Pelly.
I was like, so I'm like, damn, I'm the only nigga that ain't got a Pelly. So I remember I went to the crib, and my mom was like, "What you do today?" I was like, "We all went to the mall, and everybody went and got Pellies." She was like, "Oh, you ain't get one?" I was like, "I ain't got no money." Now remember, Pellies is $600. So I told mom, and my mom knew that I was feeling salty that I didn't get one. She was like, "All right, if you clean up like the basement," and like she gave me all these chores, I give you the money to get the Pelly. Like I ain't never cleaned up so fast. I cleaned up. Now remember, we are in high school.
The joys of a 2-parent household. Yeah. I was raised by a single mom, but that shit.
Yeah. She'd be like, you better go get yourself a job.
I came home and be like, everybody got Pelly. And she'd be like, what the fuck is a Pelly?
So
and how much?
Yeah. Like, I tell people all the time, like I'm thankful for my parents.
Dog, they used to, yeah.
So I end up getting a Pelly. Mine was all white with red stitching. Sue as hell, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I already had some fresh. That's when the Valentine Dookies came out. I had them.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And so, dog, that next day, when I say that we came late, and the way that our high school was, you walk through the front, and then you got to go to the lockers, and so it's a long walk. Yeah. And everybody's usually there, so we made sure that everybody was there. When we walked through it, like it legit looked like a movie or a show. Like it was like, and then also I was like, fam. We made the decision. We were like, we not putting our coats in the locker. So we wore them all day. And these are the Pellies with the fur. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all wore y'all coats all day.
Perspective, because obviously we went to the same high school. Imagine like when you coming in at the studio off the staircase. Imagine that walk till you have to turn towards to get to art where we are.
Yeah,
that's probably the hallway you got to walk.
Yeah,
I know exactly what
and everybody's there. Niggas was like, dog, y'all niggas. Oh, we was like, you know, and then remember and then that's when we had the EMP dog tag. You know what I'm saying? The one from the mall where it was the chain, but it was like. It had diamonds around it, and it was just the one letter. So we just had E's.
Yeah,
so,
I had one of those.
So we all had
to walk past the cafeteria.
Yeah, had to walk past the cafeteria. Everybody
to walk in. So like, say if one of those
niggas was like, dog, like you're like they already thought EMP was rocking, but now you saw us all walk in with fresh ass Pellies. Like, niggas
hey, I feel like when you go to your Brown Day reunion, fam, they gonna hate your ass. Like, you be on live, you be on the podcast. Like, I was stunned on niggas.
No, but
I wore the Pelly. I wore the Pelly.
You would think that, but every time I see somebody from Brown Day, the first thing they bring up, like, dog, nigga, EMP. Like y'all niggas used to be like motherfuckers.
It was also, you gotta remember, it was also a suburban school.
It was suburban itself.
So
we made
like,
it cool.
By the time I got to Brown Day, it was probably 50-50 black, white. No, black, white, and obviously all the other races. Mm-hmm. But I think when Deuces was there, it was probably 80-20.
Yeah, it was a small of us. Like we brought rap to Brown Deer. Like we was the first rap group at Brown Deer, and after that shit exploded.
It was fam. By the time
I can't wait till y'all go back to Brown Deer.
I remember my freshman year of Brown Deer, the number of teachers, and I was like, I hate I remember telling Deuces, Streets. Yeah. One of my older cousins, he went there. He was a junior my freshman year. I was like, I hate every single one of you because. I can't have my own identity because you hear my name. I had a cousin. She was the same age as me, so we started together. And they're like, "We know what clan y'all from," and I'm like, "Fuck y'all."
Clan.
What's funny is my kids now to this day they be like, so you know this teacher? I was like, yeah, how do you know I knew this teacher? Oh, she had asked me, do I know y'all?
Oh, they around there in school too?
Yeah.
Y'all running that motherfucker.
I was so
The Strongs up in there just.
They gonna buy that motherfucker.
Bro.
That shit
Bro,
go around.
you gotta think, me and Streets, right? Then our little cousins, so pretty much Streets' nephew and niece went there.
Yep.
My little Didge went there. My other cousin went there.
we had
My 2 kids went there. I got another younger cousin went there because Cupid's daughter goes there.
Yep.
Who else went there? That's 8. That's 9 of us so far.
I'm sure there's
ran generation.
it was so. I remember the first day. My homeroom teacher, apparently he knew Streets, and he was like, "You're not gonna be like." He thought Streets was my brother. He was like, "You're not gonna be like your brother, are you?" And I was like, "No, what the fuck is that?" He was like, "So you're not like he said Streets government name." I was like, "That's not my brother." And he was like, "Oh, you're the other one's brother." And I'm like, "Damn!" That was
Bro.
Man, first week was hell.
Remember I told y'all that story about putting the sign up leak shit like sheet. You know, I was like everybody was claiming EMP, so I had to put that up there. Like if you're not, we can
I don't know. I'm wondering what we gonna talk. We got some geek shit to talk about.
Well,
Like we got. I know. Like, hey, our listeners like we don't know about this shit.
No, they do. We've been here a couple times.
But the only reason why I want to bring it up is
This is just life.
Because last year, some point during last year, a teacher had reposted, like she kept the sheet and posted it and tagged me in Streets. Like, remember when y'all did this?
A teacher did?
A teacher did.
Oh, I saw that post.
A teacher
That's when you
kept
blew the
it.
fuck up. When your middle school teacher hits you back as an adult, like, I still got a how you got a picture of this?
That's what we said. We was like, where did you get this from? Like
why would you even think?
That shit had me in tears, though. Like, yeah.
You followed. Y'all had it. Y'all friends.
All right, well, with that being said, let's go on break. We'll come back. We talk about some geek shit because I do want to. We got to talk Demon Slayer. We got to talk Attack on Titan. We got to talk Bel-Air. Like we got a lot. We got a lot
of geek shit to talk about.
Yeah, we do. That's all.
All right, we are back. We are
Damn! For a second, I thought Ron was fucking. I looked at him like, yeah, yeah.
That'd have been a 4 collection exclusive. I didn't even know. I didn't like dog. I was sick with me. Like I was prepared at all. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't prepared at all. I was like, fuck it, why not? Maybe Liv. I thought maybe Liv wasn't gonna pay attention and just
because Liv was.
Now I'm mad. If I had talked to you like, bro, I need you to clutch this one for me. Like, I need you to clutch this one for me. Like,
that would have been funny.
Like, cause he definitely, if I'd have gave him this a little bit to know that I wasn't going,
yeah,
it's not even all right. Now you done. And you'd have been like, bro, yeah, like, I'm mad. Farkless, you're gonna beat your ass. Like,
all right, so I wanted to talk. Let's start up with Bel-Air since that's
Yeah. I haven't watched the last episode though.
Okay,
I haven't watched it.
Oh,
you didn't really.
Yes, he did.
He kind of missed. He missed.
I think what he missed.
This is the turning point episode. What are you talking about?
I feel like what he missed was what we already know is gonna happen. Like,
no. There's a lot of stuff that happened in this episode.
I don't know if it's
I feel like
I think the turning point. I think the turning point episode is gonna come when
everything came to fruition on this episode.
Just one thing.
No, everything.
I get what Deuces is calling a turning
What you talking
point.
about?
Can we just start from the beginning?
Yeah, let's start from the beginning.
So I just gotta say, when I saw the trailer, I thought it was gonna be trash. I'm not gonna lie.
Bitch.
Like,
As a
thank you.
bitch.
It looked. The trailer was bad.
As a
I was
bitch.
Bro.
I was interested for
You
the
know
trailer.
what?
excited.
The trailer looked whack.
Not
We've
to me.
already talked about my trope idea with like it was like my trope because
Yeah.
I like last episode I talked about it because they didn't watch it already. I did, so I didn't spoil it, but I was just like I didn't really. I saw what I expected from like watching what more of our shows are like now. Anyway, I'm like, this shit is gonna be like Power or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think it was gonna be like that. I just thought that it was just gonna be boring, bro. Like I didn't expect it to be like Fresh Prince at all. I thought they were just gonna hit us with like some random shit, like some bullshit. And I was like, and the trailer didn't help me like really be like
before the trailer.
get into it. Like, oh,
Because they did the little short film thing.
No, it
was a short.
film.
It was like a short trailer.
So the Morgan Cooper, and again, I think we talked about it a little bit.
That's the trailer I'm talking about. Yeah.
I think I seen that.
Yeah, so I've been a fan. So you mean I'm a fan? I'm a big fan of directors. So I've been following his career for quite some time. Same thing like What's Good, like people like that, right? So like he's always been doing like some dope stuff. And probably like 5 years ago, he had put out a trailer for.
No, it was like 3.
No, it was like 5.
Was it that long
Maybe
ago?
3. I don't know.
I thought it was like 3 years because I thought it was like 2019.
But he had put out this trailer.
It was a couple years before that.
He had put out this trailer, and I was like, yo, this is dope as shit. And I even retweeted it and posted it out there. And you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, this is dope. I wish this would be real. And then years later, Will finally saw it and he said, I like that idea. And he was the one that greenlit it to kind of be the series. So I was already invested. So like I liked the original trailer. I liked the new trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like that's why for me, like I said, the trailer, I said I didn't think it was whack because I was already on board.
I was like, I liked the idea
when
of
no
first,
big names was attached to it. When it was just,
I did the idea of the first trailer. Like I liked the idea of it, but I honestly believe when I liked it, when I liked it, it wasn't a lot of the shows relatable to that out. Or I wasn't watching it personally.
Well, at that time, you also didn't know.
2019 is when the trailer came
I remember at that time, you also didn't know much about it. He literally just put out a trailer.
Yeah.
And you just saw more of a dramatic version of
It wasn't,
Fresh Prince.
I can't even say fully that it was a trailer because when he put it out there, it wasn't like he put it out there in the hopes that it was going to become what it was. I did follow it too.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting, and I remember when Will did see it, it was he just kind of wanted to do something. He's a director. Mm-hmm. They always want to put out creative stuff.
Right.
Yeah, because it was a big when Will saw it. Like we was just geeked that Will said, "I like that. That looks dope." Because at that time he didn't say, "Let's do it." He just said, "I like that. That's really cool." Right, and so at that time, that was the big news. Like, yo, Will saw it. He fucked with it. Like, yo, that's dope. That's dope as hell. And then when it went into development, like, whoa, wait, we about to actually get this. Like, that
was something I had enjoyed. And then when I saw the trailer, because the one fear that I had, I was like, they're gonna try to tie too much to the original series. That was like always gonna be that's always the fear with any reboot.
Right.
But that's why I like they call it a reimagining.
Yeah. And so then when the trailer came out, I was like, oh, this is it's the story, but it's not.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that you said last podcast really, really drove it home where you were like, this is sort of because Fresh Prince broke the fourth wall so much.
Yeah.
That was literally, it almost felt like that was them trying to put it on for the people.
Right.
But this is the real story. This is really how it happened.
Yeah.
This is really
I think it really does feel like that.
Yeah, it feels more real because, like I said, if you think about it, when you watch the original Fresh Prince and everything that we know about Philly now, Will Smith didn't seem like a Philly kid.
Right.
He just seemed like
I mean,
back then it was different. It was a little different.
I didn't get Philly. Back then, all I got even back then when I watched Fresh Prince and even the Philly from back then, Motown Philly, and even that, like he didn't give me that. It just to me. That show at that time when I saw Fresh Prince and Will Smith, it was just a black kid who grew up in the hood and this black family who actually are rich, and that's all I equated. I didn't equate Will to Philly.
What's so funny is that like Will is from Philly.
I know he is.
What it was,
this seems like Will.
You equated Will like the Fresh Prince, like the actual TV show Will to his actual same rapper counterpart Will, like the whole
Will, like, because that's pretty much what it was, it was based off of. Like
Quincy Jones said it.
Still didn't know Will Smith, like we know Philly, like
you knew literally the Fresh Prince.
You were going off of the Fresh Prince, so it's like being the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like changing the name now It's calling Bel-Air takes the Fresh Prince out.
Oh, yeah.
It's like literally.
Well, because it's not the Fresh Prince.
Because he's not the Fresh Prince. He's
You
just,
know? He was the Fresh Prince because that was his rap
That was his
name.
rap name,
Yeah.
yeah.
And-
And that's what I mean by that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure Will, you know what I'm saying, Fresh Prince in general, I'm pretty sure coming from South Philly, like, you know, West Philly, I'm pretty sure he had, like, what we're seeing in this show, he probably lived that. He probably really had some real shit happening. But because we know Fresh Prince and we know Will Smith where he's at now, we never really seen struggle Fresh Prince.
I was tripping,
never
bro.
seen that.
When I saw struggle Fresh Prince dog on the show and he pulled the strap, I was like, Will got the strap. I was like, because you know, just like,
but that was
just
the thing.
like Didge said,
It
it made me think I immediately thought like they were gonna keep a lot of the show, like as far as character goes, and that's not something that our Fresh Prince would have done.
But the way they started it,
I would say what was dope was that was a 15-minute cold open.
Yeah. No, outside of that, this is where I said it lets you know right off the rip that this is not the same Fresh Prince. So it started off first thing first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil, right? Cool. Like you like that was really dope,
that was
really good callback. But it immediately started off with what we do, and it said this shit is for my kids, nigga. And right off the rip, you should have known. Oh, this is different. Well, because like it cussed right off the rip. Like they could have played anything. They could have played anything. They went straight to what we do. We gonna hustle to the sun.
Well, because
crack a 40 to the sun. Go
but
down.
I got that just because it's Philly.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm saying you ain't gonna. But you.
What other better iconic song for Philly?
If you
other than that,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
they wouldn't have such explicit lyrics.
They wouldn't finna have when Will was rapping, they didn't lean in. He was rapping Public Enemy. He was beatboxing. He didn't really lean into any.
But that's how that shit was. There wasn't no Philly rappers.
Not Philly rappers. He could have went heavy with the Motown Philly.
Bro, but he's a rapper though. There was no reason for him to.
No, I know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this.
He literally, I think, was the only Philly rapper. In that time.
Early 90s?
Early 90s.
I mean,
late 80s. Late 80s.
I'm not saying disrespect niggas who was trying to make it popular.
No, wait, what? Will Smith was popular.
No, but he said
his rap music was popular.
My whole point. I'm not talking about
that only nigga like that.
He was. Yeah. It's 1988. Like he didn't come out in 1988. Bro, pull up when his first album came out.
I'm talking about the show. See,
the show is different. The show.
But that's what he's talking about. The show.
And I'm talking about the correlation of music. Why he won't use that type of music versus what he was using at that time.
No, I know that. I'm not saying.
But he's saying the show.
I'm saying that's why Bel-Air
versus Bel-Air.
Let you know right off the rip that it's different. That's what I'm saying.
Fresh Prince wouldn't use a song that was as explicit as what Bel-Air used.
That's my main point.
I get
that's
that.
My main point.
I didn't view it that way because I saw it as this is a Philly kid, a Philly show. They're gonna play a Philly song with Philly music, and then the cussing is just like what they do now on TV. Like
that's what I. That's how.
That like seriously. Like, y'all niggas come on now. Everything I watch, a motherfucker saying a cuss word.
Like really creating shots.
Streaming versus TV.
But they're on TV too. This is televised.
But this is not gonna be syndicated.
This is not on TV. It's on streaming.
It's on streaming.
Peacock is what channel is Peacock? Peacock is NBC.
No, Peacock owns
streaming versus
Peacock is the streaming service.
What's going to show
a whole bunch of networks underneath it.
NBC is the Peacock because Peacock is the
icon.
No, see, you're not. What I'm saying is streaming versus going to Channel 4.
So this ain't on NBC at all.
No.
This is just a strictly streaming show.
Yeah.
You have to watch it. Same as Chuck. I think Chucky was.
No, Chucky
was on TV.
Chucky was on TV.
It showed up on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
But USA too. It came up on USA first.
Again, that's another label. That's another layer of cable versus network.
Yeah.
Because network is gonna always be the most. I guess you want to say.
Yeah. See, Bel-Air is a Peacock original.
Because
not NBC.
a network.
But what I'm saying is NBC is Peacock
Yeah,
because
but-
that's their
but it
icon.
is. That's
They just call their
but
streaming service
Right.
You
that.
can't see this on TV.
network
Why you
is
don't realize
always.
NBC want to make some hustle money, nigga? They made it.
No,
as
no,
an
I
app.
thought it was on
No,
TV.
that's fair.
That's what I'm saying.
Network is probably always the most edited because that's the one that essentially you can get free. So they're assuming the most eyes are going to be on that,
But they be cussing on TV. Like what?
but
Like
not as explicit.
Well,
You say certain words.
FX do like okay.
That's cable. That's what I said.
cable.
That's
But
what I said.
that's
Network.
cable.
Bro, like,
The
It goes
major
network,
four: ABC, NBC. What's the other one?
Fox, and CBS.
And CBS. They don't be cussing
It goes
like that.
it goes
Right,
network.
bro, you don't realize you pay for the cussing.
No,
Bro,
it goes
I
network.
haven't had cable in like
And there's-
15
you
years.
pay for the cussing.
There's really probably 4 layers. It's networks. Like you said, that's that big 4.
Yep.
That's that CBS. All of those.
Yep.
Then you go
you go
cable,
cable.
regular cable, which is the FX,
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central, TNT.
But they
all
be
of those.
cussing on there.
Yeah,
that's
that's
different.
fine.
You
'Cause
get
you're already-
cussing.
you're-
I don't know if that's different because I
It
remember
is,
when
it
we
is.
watch
Fresh
regular
Prince was on NBC.
when we will watch okay just off the Fresh Prince thing just like I'm just like when we used to watch regular cable like even just the shit that you used to like
That's
you
cable.
used to just take from the wall and plug directly in your TV without paying a subscription
It's-
cable.
No, that's still cable.
That's still
You
cable.
I know, but it's like it's accessible to anybody
It's
that
not.
pays cable.
But the
But
four.
wait, look what you just said though. Anybody who
So
pays
they didn't
cable.
cuss like that though.
Not
What
every
I'm saying.
channel is-
Not
it
every
was a-
channel.
it
You
was a
had to
blend-
pay
It was a
like
blend of both networks.
like you had to pay HBO to hear
No,
cussing.
that's the third. That's the third layer. I was
the
gonna
third
say.
layer.
That's the HBO Cinemax.
That's premium.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
premium
that
cable.
I guess what I'm trying to get to is that the
Bro,
layers
you-
shifted.
What you're trying to tell me?
I'm saying that the layers shifted.
And that
The layers
is also
shifted.
that is also
That's
true.
true.
But
what
100%.
you're saying though is you're just trying to say though is like watching Channel 4 here.
because that's what the Fresh Prince would have came on, which theoretically
Watching
Right.
Channel
It's
4
clean.
would have been the same
But
as
then-
watching
but
FX, but FX would have been a slightly
movie-
edgier.
Watching a movie on TNT, which is free. On basic
The
cable.
movie would be I can't. I don't want to use a movie because that's not fair. I got to do strictly TV shows.
let's put it this way: South Park would never show on South Park would never show on
the major four.
on Fox, CBS, NBC.
I know that because those are free. That's free. That's your non-cable type shit. But if
even their content.
But if I'm a
wouldn't show on
kid, I could go to that channel and watch it if I wanted to.
that.
And that's what I'm
Somebody
saying.
paid
That's
for
why
it.
I'm saying that
You
it's
gotta pay
still
for it.
like
Hey,
regular.
you have to
No,
pay
it's not.
to get
Somebody-
it.
But
have
you
to
can
pay.
pay. You could pay the lowest tier and
Doesn't
still
matter.
get
Doesn't
that.
matter. You
Paying
paid.
for it.
Pay it for it.
Well,
I guess here's the thing,
Bro.
I don't know why. Yeah, like I'm shocked that even like Ron is a little far on this for me because what I'm trying to say is that even though I know it's paid, like it was so normal though. It was so normal.
You can go online and watch free porn, or you can pay.
No,
Same difference.
no, because you can get full length free porn.
No.
So no. I guess when I was young, I saw like stuff like that, like those channels. Even though we pay for it, like normal TV, cable, even if it was like $20 a month,
I mean,
you know.
think about it,
Yeah,
But then like the premium shit was the HBO. That's where the shock shit
know
was.
what? No,
like
no,
remember
he-
Taxi?
no, he get
Remember
it. I got it.
Nighttime Taxi? Remember the Taxi show on
I
HBO?
mean, yeah.
But
Like I couldn't watch it on FX. The edgiest thing that came on FX was The Shield.
No, I got a perfect example.
Because that's how long ago I had cable.
It's not even that he doesn't. I get what he's saying now. It's not even that he doesn't understand the layer. It was just Lib was able to have it all that time.
That's just it.
That's the
Everybody
thing.
wasn't,
Everybody
though.
wasn't.
But okay. I remember. Hold on. I got it.
With all this
Hold on.
shit.
No. Hold on. I
There was
gotta.
moments that we
yeah, I
had.
was gonna say.
There was moments that we ain't had.
Hold on.
I distinctly remember.
Hold on. I gotta throw this out there. I didn't pay for cable because as long as you had an old cable line in any crib you moved in, you
Nope.
plugged that bitch into the TV.
Not always.
It worked.
Not every house.
It always worked for me. I always
get that. I get
always
that.
had the basic. It was like 40 channels.
No, and that's the thing. I get that, and that's why I said I get. He gets it, but that wasn't every house.
If you
We
think about-
had houses that you couldn't.
Yeah,
go.
we definitely have
what?
that
That's
shit.
how I give you Channel 4 versus just fucking MTV.
Wait, bro. I cannot.
So hold on. Let me give my
No.
example. Let me give my example.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to explain to you why I don't view it that way because
And that-
you
I
had
did a
it.
standard. But here's the thing though, like I can't believe that you did it because didn't your mama buy you a Letterman jacket?
That
A Pelly Pal?
It was high school.
Like,
high school.
yeah.
I remember
high school.
You gotta think from when we were. Our lives changed over the
Did
course
you
of
were
the
born during streaming eras?
No, he was.
No, I wasn't.
He was born in 92.
I'm just running talking
No, but
shit.
so this is the difference. What I was going to say. There was a point in time where I could only watch Saturday morning wrestling, and I would have to watch that morning because that would come on channel 18, and I would only watch that. Right. So I never.
That's
watched,
how you know, because you get all the little recaps
Yeah,
and shit.
I never watched Raw. I never watched SmackDown. I remember vividly when my dad finally was like, "We about to get cable." Nigga, I was ecstatic. I was like, "Nigga, I can watch Raw. I can watch Nitro. I can watch SmackDown." Like, but and that's what it was.
I mean,
And then-
I thought
and
we were rich.
Right, and Saturday, and if you remember,
my daddy had niggas about the house watching the fucking fight on.
yeah,
like, bro,
we got the
bro.
and if you remember Saturday morning wrestling, it was all the noob. Like you're like, who the fuck is this person? I ain't never heard this wrestler ever in life.
Jobbers. That's what all the jobbers be on there.
Goddamn.
When I found out there was a Cartoon Network, think when it wasn't Saturday morning. Now there's it's 3 o'clock.
Right.
No, I thought.
Didge watching all Phineas and Ferbs. Like, yeah.
I thought we were
Like, no one truly understands as a Saturday morning cartoon watcher the actual heartbreak when all the cartoons are over.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But like you already knew by like 11:30.
11 a.m.
Like you were like
that's when you know it's winding down. You like
you about to tell you like, hey, we on our side, bro. Like
the
let's go.
thing about cartoons that back in the day that still had like cliffhangers, and you like, bitch,
Yeah.
like I gotta wait next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
We were stressed out as kids already on like
that's why we have such an emotional connection to when Tommy was the Green Ranger, because when he was fucking the Power Rangers up,
Bro, Power Rangers, like that was like the introduction of cliffhangers to us, bro. Like,
you know what? You know what it was?
I do.
Cartoons changed. Tom and Jerry wasn't anxiety. You already knew it was gonna be that.
Yeah.
When shit got to really,
it was
like,
then.
Even like Scooby, like
Power Rangers started the cliffhangers.
Hey, I don't want us to get too far from Bel-Air.
We already off Bel-Air. We left that in the
We
dust.
gotta bring that shit around.
Yeah.
That's one childhood drama.
Yeah. We need this therapy because I'm with you, Ron.
We started
We have a
wandering.
segment called Cartoon Trauma.
Yeah.
Alright,
Next
Cartoon
episode, March.
Yeah, we
Cartoon Trauma.
Because I don't want us to get too far. I do want us to.
We
talk
already
Bel-Air.
out there. We about to be 2 hours today, baby.
Yeah,
We was getting rough down that fast.
all right, so Bel-Air, man. So like I said, Liv haven't watched the last episode, but like, bro,
The first four was still.
Yeah, like
Bro,
me.
hold on,
Rock and I put it on.
I
I just gotta say how I introduced it. Rock and I just put it on,
After us.
and we were like, let's just watch it. And after first episode, we was like, there's more episodes? Yeah. We sat and we watched all of them. Like, I couldn't stop
the
watching
actor
it.
who plays Carlton, like I know a lot of people hate him.
I hate him.
But
Bro,
I'm
he's
like,
a great
He's
actor.
a great actor. Think about it, bro. Within 2 episodes, this nigga
Is he a great actor, or did they write him a good
No,
script?
let me tell you why he a great actor.
You still got to act.
still got to deliver.
Because he be doing some bitch ass
He
shit.
do be doing some bitch ass shit. And within 2 episodes, he had already reached Joffrey level. Like niggas was comparing him like, bro, I hate Joffrey and I hate him. Like,
I don't know about all that.
That's great acting, dog. Like to be able to
I
get
do
that
think people
visceral
are
reaction.
also are prisoners to the moment.
Hey,
Yeah.
whatever.
He not hitting Joffrey.
He not
great
hitting
actor,
Joffrey status.
I'm just letting you know right now.
No,
online,
because
people
you know
are
why I
having-
know he's not hitting Joffrey level. Joffrey wasn't redeemable. I'm still hoping for the.
And he started redeeming himself
he
on
didn't.
episode 4
No, he didn't.
when him
he did.
when him and Will made a pact.
Fine.
When they made the pact, like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
but I was still like, you a bitch, you a hoe,
See, that's
and
what
you
I
might
mean.
just be playing.
Joffrey not redeemable.
Well,
It's-
see-
even but I
Yeah, Joffrey not
I get what you're
redeemable,
saying.
bro.
I've seen 5, and I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping for the moment
I'm
where
hoping they make him redeemable, but I don't see him doing it.
I'm still hoping for the moment where there's like, because I think people really forget how bad Carlton was in the original. That first
He wasn't
season.
this bad. He was
very bad.
He was just condescending. He didn't do anything detrimental.
Carlton
to Will.
in the first
What did he do detrimental
season.
to Will?
No,
It was also a comedy. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
it was a
He
comedy.
didn't do anything detrimental to Will at all.
If this like Bacardi said last time, if I guarantee behind the scenes, this is the same shit he was pulling last time.
I'm just saying.
It was because that one was a comedy. Carlton was a lame first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Very lame.
We lost.
And he was a hoe. And they pretty much say he was a coon without saying he was a coon.
Remember, first season was the one where with the car, he's like, "Oh, it's the cops."
I know that.
Carlton was very bad first season.
Yeah. I know that, but he
was also like,
wait. There's a difference.
That's the same. Hold on. That's the same situation with this Carlton.
The difference of what I'm saying is with it is like, okay, old Carlton. And I get it. I know it's a comedy, but old Carlton. That Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, to me, he seemed more like, bro, you don't know how the real world works. This Carlton seemed like he's doing conniving shit to fuck with Will. And that's the difference.
I think it's,
and
that's the difference.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, it is. And the thing we're doing now, like, we're comparing the Carlton of like 5-6 seasons to 5 episodes of this character.
I'm trying to.
But
what I can tell niggas,
Didge is absolutely right in what he's saying.
Literally the early drug abuse. It's literally that,
bro.
Nah,
it's literally
not for me. Not for me.
He be tweaking, bro.
He's always, Carlton always he was corny, but he always had his like jab back. Like he always.
So let me explain my difference. So I get what you're saying.
And what you don't get to, and we ain't get to it yet. And let me. It's been a minute, bro. Let me get my shit.
Get it.
And as I love all my black women, the girl who replaced Lisa. And being the one that's actually like dating the Carlton that we already start to hate immediately is like, bro.
See, that's not for me. So let me.
Yeah, that
me. So the drug use that didn't bother me. Him being with Lisa first didn't bother me. No,
it didn't bother me.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not even a single bit.
Because honestly, it made sense to me.
Yeah,
he's still. Because
remember, he's still the man in that school.
And
so he had his Lisa.
But it was also still at the point where he was the man in his school. He's still a black male, and I think what I liked about it was the fact that they didn't make him like he has this point where he's still coonish because the letting these guys say nigga, but
they didn't make him like praise a white woman.
He didn't die. Yeah, I thought the same thing, bro.
My thing was like this Lisa could have been any woman's name.
Nah. I get
I think it's
out of all Will's girlfriend, the only ones that made that was important.
Was either him or the
Lisa or
what was Tyra Banks' character?
Yeah. So and that was even his girlfriend. That was a childhood friend, which I hope they bring her in it. Because remember, she was a childhood friend from Philly.
Ooh,
Tyra Banks.
Bro, if they brought back the obscure Don Cheeto character, they're gonna bring.
That was his main guy from Philly.
Yeah,
they're gonna bring back
just like the nigga for one. But we gonna like. But no, I was saying like that. Like
so, I'm gonna let you get that up. I want to tell my let you understand my.
Bro, I just want to say that New Carlton looked like an angry lizard every time I see him. He looked like an angry lizard.
He looked like my nigga.
Like he looked like a lizard.
I feel like it's really just good.
He looked like my nigga. What's good that interview?
It's good video.
It's good angles. He looked like a normal fucking person. I've seen him in other stuff.
Yeah,
he looks like a normal fucking person.
That's what I said. He looked like the evil version. Like if you go back to my interview with What's Good, and then think about an evil version of What's Good. Is that Carlton?
Like they that is one thing. I'm sorry to cut. I know you wanted to get your finisher.
I don't really want to no more.
You sure?
I can't remember.
So
okay.
he was fine with like. So let me.
Yeah.
Stop.
If you ain't got it, then I got mine.
He's about to cut you off.
Because I've been sitting. Because y'all didn't let me get my talk.
I was just gonna say, like I said, to piggyback on, like I said, he looked like a normal fucking person. I think that's the one thing that they did great with the just cinematography.
Oh yeah, the cinematography on this show is
like they know for a fact that you're not gonna like Carlton these early parts of the season, so none of those camera angles are really flattering on him.
Oh yeah,
him and the guy who's playing Will, I think his name's Jabari Banks.
Yeah, they had a scene where they showed a scale of them. I was like,
they don't look that
goofy.
Like in normal pictures, they don't look that far apart.
They're not that far apart.
So they do very unflattering camera angles on Carlton.
Well, they got to make it look like the villain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just make it like
the Napoleon complex.
Like,
it's definitely very Napoleon.
It's wild, and I haven't seen a show that did it like that.
They used it so long.
Where it's like, fam, y'all.
Remember we talked about it. I said a lot of the black directors now are putting so much dopeness in the cinematography of shows. Like you see it in Insecure.
I think they're using a lot of old, revamping a lot of old camera angles.
You see it in Insecure.
I think they're being more artistic with it. Like they're not being lazy and being like, yep, this is the shot.
Yeah, like I think they're really like you. I think even with the younger directors,
Atlanta, like you said, Insecure,
Love Life.
Hell, The Harder They Fall.
Yeah, like it's just like I love how directors are putting way more. Like black directors are getting way more artistic with it. Like, even Jordan Peele. Like you think about all the stuff that he put out. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always some type of artistic. But okay, to get to like so. Again, I didn't have any issue with the drug use. I didn't have issues.
No,
with him.
I think that's rich people.
Yeah,
I think that's rich kids. Yeah,
rich kid shit. And I didn't have an issue with him. With Lisa. So here's the thing: if he wasn't doing things intentionally to Will, and he still had all these tropes that he'd been dealing with, like his upset with Lisa, his you know what I'm saying. Then I would still feel some redeemable shit. But it's like it just feels like bro, I feel like this Carlton would snitch and get this Will back locked up because of his hatred. Versus if he wasn't acting the way he acted, he was just like, just tripping on something. I was the man, now you trying to be the man, and you trying to talk to my girl, and I do drugs. Like if it was just that, I'd be okay. But I feel like this, I feel like this Carlton is like, even like with the most recent episode, I don't want to spoil it for Liv, but I just feel like bro, nigga, is you about to go against the family?
See, I don't. I think I was talking with Mom about it.
Oh, they've been watching it?
Yeah, they've been watching it. They both like, Mom and Dad both like it. Mm-hmm. I think it really is, it's not more so Will, it's Will and Uncle Phil's relationship.
Well, yeah, I feel like he gonna...
Oh, he be salty, bro.
And I show both of them. But see, that was always... Remember, Carlton, even in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he had those moments where he was jealous of Will and Uncle Phil's relationship.
But see, but I also think...
But he wasn't doing shit the fuck.
But see, I also think that, again... That was a comment. But I also think that's why at the end he won't. Where I think it's
I hope that. I hope you're right.
I think it's still a situation where it's like he's still looking for that thing to bond with his dad about. And I think I think that's sort of what makes him sort of redeemable in my eyes, is that
I hear what you're saying.
He's still somebody who's just, because you got to think about it.
But see, what you saying is character arc. I don't see a character arc on him.
I think it is.
I'm sure they will. Sure they will. But I'm saying right now, what they gave us, I'm like, this nigga about to snitch.
Maybe
somebody gotta take him out.
Maybe it's the little brother in me. Maybe it's the little brother in me.
Maybe so.
Maybe it's that. I get it, the older, because obviously we talked about it before. How you told me you wish I wasn't born.
Damn.
You said it.
Hey, deuces.
You said it.
I was 6.
I get it.
How old was Didge? Didge was like,
I was literally born.
You were like, you were 0 years old when you were tormented by Rudy? Oh my God.
I had 6 years
the
of being
trauma
by myself.
And to be honest,
bro, he was 0 years old, bro.
I'm not bringing it up.
I don't know how to have a kid. I didn't even have a brother.
But that's the thing. I'm not bringing it up in a situation of, it traumatized me or anything. I bring it up in a situation of, that same thing. It happened, whatever. Deuces, it never really affected Deuces in our relationship. But it's the situation of Carlton had his dad. He was the only guy for so long that if in a normal person that happened, I could see them dramatizing that, being like, oh, I gotta go. This is the first time one of the guys around. Yeah. Oh, fuck this guy.
If they dramatize me and Didge, like, they're gonna make Didge be like mad, hateful toward him.
Right.
They dramatize
y'all definitely gonna be a power episode.
Hey, I love bringing that up.
Like Power Book Deuces, like
Power Book Deuces.
It's gonna be epic. Because Didge really gonna be the villain. Like, you think you gonna get away with all this shit you doing?
What's so funny about that? Like, what's so funny about me I love bringing that up, because it's just funny to bring up. I literally didn't know that happened until I was probably 19.
Right, he wouldn't even
told you that.
My parents.
Your parents toxic as a motherfucker, fam. Hey, tell Mama Strong and Daddy Strong, y'all toxic, bro. That could have stayed in the vault.
I was literally like 19, and they told me.
I didn't even remember that. Like, it wasn't that significant in my life.
It was a small moment. But I was like, bro, they didn't want me born.
Like you could have unless it was like an actual like baby video that followed behind, so you can see the actual like.
And the video,
sadness.
there is a video, but it's him already being in trouble. They don't even say why he's in trouble.
Oh, it's just the aftermath.
It's the aftermath.
Oh, so they was already ready for TikTok a long time ago.
It's the aftermath of him apologizing, so it just looked nice.
He apologized to a baby. Like, I'm sorry, baby Demetrius.
Nice. He was playing with me and stuff, and it's like, I don't know what happened. I thought it was a nice moment. Like,
you gotta think. Wait. Also,
watch the video.
Not knowing like moments before he was like, I wish you were never born.
But think about it.
You watch the video and be like, why am I
watching?
watching this? Like, why y'all talking to him like this? Like,
this is all my. It's like my first year.
Well, my dad, he was like, he one of the first niggas.
Oh,
with
he
the
had
camcorder. He had the camera, so he was recording everything.
It was my
but
first.
y'all think about it this way too. Up until that point, it was me, my mom, my dad. We lived in Hawaii. We traveled. We moved to California. Like we was all over there.
He recorded the year of like knowing you were like.
No, it was my first Christmas.
His first Christmas. Didge was born in July. So my dad would record everything. They would record everything. They recorded every Christmas.
This happened.
So you told a 5-month-year-old you wish he wasn't born, bro?
I didn't tell Didge. Y'all making it seem like I was in the crib.
I feel like you went out there and you whispered
like I was ghost. Like I was ghost. Like, hey, little nigga, I wish you wasn't born.
I don't even think I was. So this is how narcissistic I was as a kid.
I told my dad.
They had a video that was literally just my big moments as a kid, and when they needed me to be like, "Oh, we need you to like to be quiet."
Didge was Didge as a kid.
We need you to be quiet. We need you to be out the way so we can do whatever. Hey, we're gonna put our Demetrius tape in. Oh, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good for an hour, hour and a half. It's just me.
2 hours of just like birthdays, Christmas of Didge.
All right, we're good. I was
like that.
Oh, I loved it.
You watched it all the time.
It was my favorite. Tape.
You know how kids nowadays put on like Cocomelon or something like that. That's how for Didge, you put on the Didge tape.
Dog relived his greatest moments at 5 on a VHS tape. We gotta get back on the Geek. We gotta get back. Okay, listen.
You ranking the kings of fuck, my nigga.
Let's talk about Demon Slayer, guys. But we talk about brothers and sisters.
Real quick, where are you at?
We start Bel-Air. Like,
we did.
We talked
never been no story. We just talk about characters.
Well, we don't.
Where are you at with the overall with Bel-Air? How on a scale of 1 through 10?
I'm all in.
I'm at a 9.
I still gotta watch it. I'm not giving it nothing until I watch it all.
Last episode.
Damn, I wish you would have watched it. I had a major.
So I guess because we, like I said, we spent so much time on a tangent.
Yeah.
So I'm only one that actually gave some kind of.
Well, from last episode.
From last episode.
Last episode we had way more in depth.
Now and still.
Did it change?
Continually watching.
That's the question. Did it change? Do you believe that they still gonna do those tropes?
To be truthfully honest with you, and be as a Scorpio of me, the guilty pleasure of like saying like, I still believe it.
I don't know.
It's how,
Jeffrey, we can talk
you
about
know
that.
what?
Jeffrey's
like
G.
Yeah.
But we said that. I said if Jeffrey's the one,
but Jeffrey was the one that started it. But because Jeffrey kept his hands clean,
he definitely kept his hands clean with it.
Y'all talking about episode 5? Because
Yeah,
I know because it ended when I just looked at Rock. I was like, Jeffrey done did some shit.
Yeah. But he didn't touch it.
Because remember he was still in LA.
He met the guy.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
No, but I feel like he didn't do nothing. I feel like
because Jeffrey never left.
Right.
He didn't do it because he
we don't know. I'm not saying he left. He said he knew people though.
Well, he met that guy.
He was in the streets.
I texted McCarty immediately when I was watching. I watched it before.
Like there's really like if we wanted to really break down Bel-Air in some sense right now, there's really only 3 characters you can really kind of talk about the differences of them, and that would be Ashley.
Yeah.
The difference. What you mean?
Ashley. I feel like her.
Oh no, you gotta watch the last episode because they gave way more character development.
But it's in the first episode.
Yeah, they tell.
Well, Aunt Viv was already having her character development.
This episode
on the last episode.
Yeah, episode 5 is really Ashley, Aunt Viv,
Ashley, Jeffrey, and Carlton. To me, so far. Have made
I don't think Carlton is far.
No, I'm saying have made the most 180th turn. Like Vivian.
You don't think Hillary too?
No, Hillary. Hillary.
I definitely would say
Wait,
Hillary.
Hold on. When you say
Hillary
180, are you basing it off of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or are you talking about just in general from what we got?
No, I'm saying in general, like Hillary's the same character. She just in a different generation.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
This Hillary is way more.
She's smarter. She's
smart,
self-aware,
way
and
more-
she's educated.
and way more empowered.
They made Hillary on Fresh
That
Prince
Hillary on Fresh Prince was a
a
valley girl.
blonde.
She was
damn
a
near.
blonde valley
That is
girl.
fair.
But I also feel like y'all don't remember that Hillary in the beginning did still get kicked out, and
That was the very
But
first.
She also,
She didn't get kicked out in the beginning. That was like season 4. Remember the
No.
hold on.
Really early.
No,
It was early because season
Let
4,
me finish.
but Carlton and
No,
what's his name had the pool house.
The ongoing joke from the beginning of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was Hillary was a liar. Remember, Will used to always like, you don't know these famous people. Remember, she used to always say, "Oh yeah, I was out with fucking Tom Cruise and we was kicking it on his yacht. I was doing it like that." That's all she talked about.
I don't
was-
remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that, but
It had to be season 4.
Yeah.
Because she was still living in the pool house when Trevor proposed.
Yeah.
And he died.
oh, I remember when Trevor
That's what I
died,
said.
bro.
It wasn't.
I forgot about
I
Trevor.
don't remember her being a liar.
Yeah, because she wasn't a liar. Because remember, even it was the Halloween episode where who popped up in the Halloween episode, and she was saying all these people she know. And Will was like, that was the boiling point. Will was like, fam, you don't know these people. And then the person came up, he was like, yo, y'all had remember? No, it was the Christmas episode. Because when Will and Ashley decorated, and they went crazy with the lights. And remember, Aunt Viv didn't like it. And the guy came up, I forgot who, it was a famous celebrity. He was like, Hillary, I had to come. He was like, your lights, I ain't never seen this in this town. Because,
I feel like that's what they took from.
And that's what it was. And so, and Will was like
Hillary.
And Will was like, you actually know these people? She was like, yeah.
I remember that episode.
The position didn't change because Hillary always was an influencer or talked in that sense of being like popular in like
she
that,
was,
that film, like
She
that,
was, but she was ditzy. She wasn't smart.
They didn't give her a job. They didn't give her a reason that she was
yeah.
popular.
Well, they
she was
changed
just
the show
popular.
last time I told y'all, like they gave her something tangible, like
Evander Holyfield.
Yeah, that's what. Because what happened was she was talking about like, yeah, we was kicking it with Evander, and Will was like, fam, you be lying. You don't know these people. We don't know. And then Evander Holyfield popped up like, I haven't seen this since I've been back from my hometown. And Will was like, wait, you know Hillary?
So
and
like,
that was the ongoing joke.
But that's the only reason why I said like I don't see Hillary really have to change character because they just really advanced her character. Like she's always been an influencer.
Somebody
I fuck with celebrities and whatever.
She was a socialite.
Like,
That's essentially. That's probably.
And it makes even more sense now in the internet world.
The reason why I call it a 180 is, like, up until she got the job as the news anchor, she had no job. We didn't know what she did. She lived off of Uncle Phil's money. Versus this one, she is
immediately we knew that
she
she was
is heavily a chef, and she's trying to make her own money.
That's why I say Jeffrey's over hers because to me that was the first thing I noticed. Is like, why the fuck is Hillary cooking?
Well, no, Jeffrey.
Like,
They told you immediately.
Yeah, they told you immediately.
They didn't say he was a butler. They said
right
he's
when
a house
Will meet
manager.
him, he said, "Who are you?" Yeah, he said,
"I am a house manager." And I told you,
like,
house manager is basically a personal
assistant. If you missed
assistant.
that and you watched it, you like that's really it really hit me. Like, I was like, when they said that Hillary was a great cook, I was really like, Hillary, like, cause you really go back and like
because remember Will burnt the house down. I mean the kitchen down when Hillary was being taught how to cook. Cause remember she didn't know how to cook, and they were doing the flambe.
So you do like so if you really know that. You like Hillary? What the fuck?
Yeah,
like you realize.
But I think that they did that to show you that this Hillary is way different. Like right off the rip, Hillary's cooking. Boom, 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 and that's why I said.
I think they did the Hillary cooking thing
like,
because they had to give her a reason to be a social media person.
That's why I'm saying like.
I honestly believe that's the only reason why.
You could have been. You can be a social media person
without cooking.
Just being an attractive person.
But
they could have went with that, and that would have been way closer to the original Hillary. But because they gave her a purpose, and
they gave her a tangible. Remember I said that.
But also outside of that, even later Hillary in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, as much as I love that character, never stood up for black people like that. This Hillary was like when the company was trying to change her, and she went to the whole social media. That's different.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that was like
that's different.
Like, no, that's what I'm saying. Like this Hillary was like I know. Like my thing is like I'm not saying that she didn't do it. Like she didn't do it to me. She didn't do it 180. Like she stayed in the same realm. And they just added more to her. To me, like she's always been a socialite, but now you're giving her a purpose. Like she had a tangible, like having being a cook is a tangible thing now.
Right. But
Like,
speaking
because
of for
we
black
always-
people,
because
that's
if
so
you-
different too.
Because if you always watch, but my thing is like, if you think about Hillary in the original, you didn't even realize Hillary had any kind of purpose in the show until she became a weather girl.
I
That's
think,
when she had.
But even
actual
then, she was
occupation.
even then with the weather girl. She stumbled to it. It wasn't that she got it because she was smart. She stumbled into it because remember she was at the weather station,
Right.
And she was looking for something, and
So-
the station manager was like, "Who is that?"
So
remember
my thing is
Will
like, but it's
Will
the
was
same-
working there first.
Yeah.
My thing was like, it was the same thing. Like, they still gave her. She still has the same attitude how she talks to Will. Like the whole like, nigga, you know. even
No,
when she, like, no, it's,
she down talked early
early Fresh
Hillary
Prince,
down talk like
literally the only person who
it was Ashley. Ashley
who
was the
talked to
only
Will,
one
like,
that thought Will was cool. Everybody else judged him. Well,
obviously, Aunt Viv did.
Yeah, but
And
everybody-
Uncle Phil
he
didn't-
judged him at first too.
He didn't, but he didn't. His wasn't at his.
Bro,
he judged him.
everybody
as,
Y'all
judged
like,
Uncle Phil.
We gotta stop.
Will.
Like, for one, we gotta stop this. We're talking about like multiple episodes that were combined into.
No, I'm talking about the first season.
First season.
Remember, Will came in with the "I want you want to go."
Yeah.
Like, he was and fuck Phil. He was mad at that when he was at the dinner table. When he was mad when
Yeah,
he came
all that,
downstairs with the suit on and the hat flipped
they
up.
did, but they
And it
they
was
did
judgment
all of
of
that in the first
oh,
episode.
No, it was first season.
The first season, throughout the
for
whole
sure.
No, I'm
first
saying,
season.
The new Bel-Air, they did all of that.
No,
in
I
the
know
first
that, but what I'm
episode.
saying is when you think about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the only person that thought Will was cool was Ashley. So when you're talking about a 180, and the reason I get what you're saying, but the difference is that old school Hillary, like she was very one tracked throughout the whole series.
It was always just about being the popular
fashionista,
girl.
right? It girl. There was no purpose. There was like the first 4 seasons, she didn't have a job. She was just a teenager.
Right,
Teenager who lived off of daddy's
supposed
money.
To be literally the dumb blonde
Yeah.
of a rich black family.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in this one, I never got dumb blonde from her. To this one, it literally reminds me of like if like it's like an Issa Rae story. It's like somebody
Yeah,
like
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
not
Stuff like
taking
that.
what you're saying. I'm just saying like it's still the same base. It's still a socialite. Like she wanted to be
I disagree with that.
In the original,
I get what you
even
saying,
in the
but I
original
disagree with
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, she was probably a fake socialite.
No,
But
I think
now-
she was a legit socialite.
She was legit because the people knew her.
That's why I
Yeah.
think.
But she's a socialite
But we don't know
now.
how. But we don't know how she got a social life.
But she's a socialite
Now
now.
we
in
do
this
on this
story
one.
with a like tangible like that's that's the improvement. I was like what I was saying about real 180s like a change. It's
I think I disagree also just because I do think it is a change in her
in
character.
everything, yeah. Because the socialite
Now-
aspect may be the same, but they gave her not only a job, but they gave her a voice. Her voice is way more
y'all
stronger.
keep saying the same thing. Like I'm saying the same. Like
No, because
it's the base is the same thing. She's a socialite. They
I don't
just
think that's
added.
her. No, I
There's
don't
no
think her
180
base.
in it of like.
I don't think her base is as a socialite just in this one.
Yeah.
Her base is she.
Like that's
really,
the,
I think she
that's
really
the
likes
last
her-
thing
Y'all-
on it.
what it is,
If when
y'all
you break
keep-
down her character,
Y'all keep y'all actually looking at the old Hillary as a dumb. Like I didn't ever think Hillary was dumb.
That was the mark
That
of
was
her
the whole
character.
mark.
No, but she would have moments
She was-
where
she was-
gems to like Will or
when
whatever.
what
Like,
Jim? Wait, okay. This is not to the actress. This is to the character. What? Give me one moment in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I had to go
where
back. Like
There's
was
not
always,
been a moment
there was,
like you had that moment where Ashley stood up. You know what I'm saying? When she
I'm
sung.
not talking about like a powerful fucking moment.
Well, see, and
Like-
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
you
That's
know-
the difference.
But you know how they always make a dumb person that you would consider in life to be dumb, like in the TV show, but once in a while have a moment
think-
that Will
I
like,
don't-
God,
I don't remember
Hillary.
one moment from Hillary.
Hillary's character, especially like I said,
It's been the same
especially
the
the
whole
first
time.
3 seasons, and probably up until they switched on Viv,
Yeah.
was very
So y'all,
consistently.
but I'm not even talking like I know the begin. Like my thing is like y'all are taking away y'all only using the first beginning. Like
No, I'm
this
using the
Hillary is
whole
an embodiment
series.
of like the Trevor. Like she became really more even in the original. Like,
But this is this
Can
is
we
the
talk
first,
Demon Slayer
This
now?
is the first
Hold on,
season,
hold on.
and I can't take what somebody because that's the same thing I did with Carlton. I can't take what somebody became in the later seasons to the first season of Bel-Air. That's why I said Carlton versus first season versus this Carlton now.
First,
I can't.
So
I
y'all
can't.
just,
I can't.
Yeah,
take-
No.
I can't take
That's
an
what
entire,
Didge is doing. I'm taking the
I can't
whole
take
series.
an entire character's
I can't-
arc over what's happening in 5 episodes.
Like, and so that's what Didge doing. I am taking Hillary's whole character arc in Fresh Prince, and I can't think of one moment where I was like, "Damn, Hillary!" Like,
nigga, she had a whole moment where she really was being honest with herself when Trevor died.
No,
like,
she was dealing with the grief of Trevor's death. But there wasn't a moment where I felt like, where I was like, damn, look at Hillary do her thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stand Hillary. Like, no. Like, there was not a moment at all in Fresh Prince.
I think what threw me off, I think what I had noticed about watching this with Bel-Air and now is like, I feel like even though we kind of knew that she was a, like, news reporter or doing the weather, whatever, when she left.
And she was bad at that.
Finally kicked her out. But I was like, I said, other than everybody else in the show, Hillary never came, like, she never moved back home. So no matter what she was doing, they never really talked about her show. Like, she never moved back home. She came back always as a, like, I'm just visiting y'all. Like, so she had episodes where you don't need her, whatever.
Well,
like,
but she was the grown. She was a
But
grown
I mean,
up.
as I'm saying, like, we look at her being dumb.
Successful.
We look at her being dumb, but she left and we never got dumb stories.
Yes, we did, because you got to think about it, even when she was a newscaster, she wasn't like top of the line. She
was still utilizing Will and everybody.
No.
Like the hijinks.
The people at the station did everything. It wasn't like she was a meteorologist. She didn't go to school for meteorologists.
Well, no, yeah.
She just looked good and they fed it to her. Like,
but they was fucking with it. She was also fucking with the nigga in front. Like, wasn't Trevor?
Trevor, yeah, he was at the right. So like,
it's a nigga get you
so
into
she
the job to be.
That's what I'm saying. In Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, she never had a moment.
But Trevor died, and she still never moved back home
because she ended up getting a job working at the TV station.
That's became the talk show host.
The talk show host.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's still always been very independent and took care of herself. Y'all look at that old.
No, I'm talking the whole bro. I know the series front to back. I know this. I'm talking. I know this. Listen,
like even though y'all can say like she's always had the Kelly Bundy or whatever.
Yeah, that's what said. She's
always still survived. Like she's never had to be like, Dad, I gotta move home or do like.
So you putting way too much stock on her not moving home, and where I'm saying just because you didn't go back home doesn't mean that you are a social activist for black people. It doesn't mean that you have a true purpose. Because even the talk show, she was just a guy. She was Wendy Williams. I mean, that doesn't mean that you popping. You putting way too much stock on that.
Okay, so my thing is, now I realize what we're talking about. You're really just saying like the old Whitney. Old Hillary wasn't black enough, and I'm like, yes, in this time,
and that's why
that's
the 180.
That's not a 180, nigga. It's the same person.
No, because Will had moments where he talked about black folks.
No, we're adding meat to the same person though. Like she's still on her own. She's still a socialite. She's still all of this.
I'm honestly just
there's no parallels at all.
I don't give a fuck about Hillary.
Hold on, no, we.
And my thing, I don't get why we should have to look at an entire series character.
But I get what you're saying.
Versus this is 5 episodes in. I don't care what Hillary became season 5, episode 12.
But
I don't care what Hillary was season 2, episode 12. Yeah. We're talking first season.
And that's what you're talking.
She's completely
Here's what I'm saying. Watch all of Fresh Prince. And then watch episode 1 of Bel-Air. Episode 1 of this Bel-Air, this Hillary is way more powerful, way more in control, way more rootable, way more less dumb than Hillary in the whole series.
That is awesome.
There's not one moment. What I'm saying is there's not.
We got a whole season to watch.
There's not
for me
one
to determine
moment
this.
in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Hillary had a moment where I was like, shit. Like when Ashley did the moment where she sung "Make Up My Mind" and she sung that and she had those moments, or when you had Carlton have that moment where he really realized and he had that moment like in that police episode, or when he held it down for Will with the gun, or when he went to the hood and survived. Like you had those moments where you was like, yo, all right, Carlton's character is way more deeper than what we thought it was. I didn't have any moments with Hillary in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I feel like you just really got brainwashed with a lot of just how they treat. Because I mean, my thing is
no, it's not brainwashed. I'm thinking clearly as fuck.
Serious, but Hillary's arc was Trevor. Like having someone that dies and she had to deal. Like no one in the story ever deal with real death of like someone that you was finna fall in love and marry. Like
I
that was a real moment.
I'm not taking away, but that
was like the most moment of her being as real as whatever. Like,
as
even
real.
everybody talked to her about being dumb and
she still didn't. Because you got to remember, at the very when Trevor first died, it was 4 or 5 episodes where she was not dealing with it. She went to a whole muse
She was
to
in
try.
depression.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, but even when she finally accepted it, it wasn't a big grandiose moment where we was like, "Oh, this is a moment in Black television history." Like Hillary character was not that at all.
I get what you're saying though. That's what I'm saying. Like, so I do like I don't understand how you. Did you at least understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the same.
And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of don't. I've been quiet. I've been trying to figure it out. I don't.
All I'm saying.
I just want to move on because we about to be on 2.5 hours of this show.
Hour and a half.
I don't understand why y'all. I'm just so mad about the fact why y'all got to say that this person could not just, like, why this light skinned Hillary from the original just can't be like the dark skinned one now is the evolution.
It's
of
a completely different character. That's why
they're not too different. Because that's how I feel like. My thing is like maybe that's how I view shit.
I think this character has much more depth.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
my thing is like it's the same. Like this to talk. It's the same that you keep saying that you get like I view the shit like what you see in the old one is the very simplistic like we wasn't ready to know really what the fuck going on right now, and that's what Bel-Air is.
But Aunt Viv was that. Aunt Viv, original Aunt Viv, she's spoken for Black folks. You know what I'm saying? Will dealt with stuff where he's spoken for Black folks. The main thing, old school Hillary. So here's the base. All of us are minorities. Hold on. Let me finish. All of us are minorities, right? That's our base.
I don't get
Hillary, old Hillary, and now Hillary. The base is they're both popular. Other than that, there's no other similarities.
Fam, I'm glad, I'm happy, like, you know what I'm saying, like, with the whole original in black hand or white hand, like, I get that. I'm just, like, I'm saying that it's still a base, bro. Like,
yeah, it's a base. I said our base, like right now, Geekset base. Like,
we're minorities. I know yours
That's
is more of the fighter. Like everybody now in this cast is all for black, and I get that.
No, everybody's not. Just Hillary.
Just Hillary's all for black.
Well, Will is too. But I'm saying, like, I mean, Uncle Phil, he had to get reminded by Aunt Viv.
Uncle Phil,
you know what I'm saying? Carlton definitely's not.
Well,
Uncle Phil had to get reminded.
I don't know. Uncle Phil.
He got lost.
Can we go? Yeah, let's go to Demon.
I think he's just a person. He's that much of a politician.
No, I know what I'm saying. Like, he had to get reminded. Like, Aunt Viv is the one that brings him back to, like, try to get him. But Aunt Viv also, she had her moments where she was trying to get, Hillary to conform. Like, you got to do it this way.
Yeah,
you got to do it this way. So it's like Hillary and Will is probably the only ones that's really, like, with it. Still with the thick of it. Everybody else got questionable.
Okay, let's I don't know what we're doing at this point.
I thought we were having a good.
I thought we was having a good conversation.
I don't get where I get Liv's.
I'm on Liv too because I don't. It just feels it doesn't.
I'm just
I don't get why it feels uncomfortable though. Like
it's not uncomfortable. It's just off. It's just going for too goddamn long.
And we really didn't talk about this. None of the episodes.
Yeah, nothing.
You don't have to. You don't have to. In order to talk about a show,
we're not doing an episodic breakdown.
Yeah, in order to talk about a show, you don't have to necessarily.
Right. So I feel like I talked about my personal.
Yeah, but I don't get.
We just had a good debate. We had a good back.
It was a debate. It didn't get unruly. People didn't.
Listen, we've had heated conversations.
I just want to know why you
ready to move on.
We've had heated conversations.
That's what it is. I'm ready to move on.
And
like,
that's
it's the same as Liv said. Like when Liv and now, like, bro,
let's
talk Demon Slayer.
Yeah, like I'm just ready to move on. Well, that's all it is.
All right, well, Liv, you lead it off. Let's talk Demon Slayer.
Let's talk Demon Slayer, Liv. Let's talk Demon Slayer, Liv.
Before that, though, we are going to jump at that. Have you been watching Raised by Wolves?
I didn't start watching. I watched the first episode and I realized I need to go down there and watch the season over again.
I had to do the same thing because I was like, what? I'm like, what the fuck?
Talking about?
Yeah, like I'm like, oh man, I'm lost now again. But that's Ridley Scott,
what made
you know.
Me feel bad though. I truly remember the dragon leaving.
Yeah,
but I was like, other than that,
the dragon.
What happened other than that though?
The serpent.
What happened before that?
I didn't watch it.
Like, it made me want to watch it. Like, I gotta watch the first season over because I don't.
3 episodes.
I've never seen wolves and dragons.
There ain't nothing about wolves in it at all.
Liv, this is this is one of those shows that Liv actually like told me like Liv throws on the show.
There's that whole saying we've been thrown to the wolves.
I get it.
Raised by Wolves is just basically,
I'm
just saying.
It's
if you look at the cover, it looked like some Twilight type shit.
Nah, I'll give you the breakdown of the name.
It's weird, bro.
Different packs. There's different packs trying to survive. All trying to recreate society.
I'm still watching it.
But that was all the breakdown y'all was gonna get as to the name.
I've been trying to break it down.
They want to talk about Raised by Wolves.
Oh, okay.
No, we ain't gonna talk. Yeah, we gonna
just a little bit, just a little touch.
This season apparently.
Yeah, I ain't watched the season. Like I gotta go back. I'm gonna go back and rewatch because I'm like I said, I'm like, bro, them niggas got the conversation in the first episode. And I'm
bro,
like, bitch, what you talking about? Father. He wildin', dog. He wildin' now?
Bro, I don't know what he is on.
But he was confused in the first episode.
Father is always confused, and he back to being confused again. But this time with the purpose, it is just the most random. It's the random. I gotta give you something, bro. I gotta say this. Because I don't think you're gonna watch it. He found some remains.
He said he gonna watch it. Deuces is gonna watch it. Don't give us.
There you go. He ain't stopped me though. He ain't stopped me. I just want to say.
Deuces said he's gonna watch it.
I don't like spoilers.
Y'all ain't finna watch this.
Yes, nigga. Can I finish the stuff that I'm watching now? Shit.
I'm not going to watch it. You're right.
I am not gonna watch it. I'm 100% going to watch it.
Bro.
Did you like Prometheus?
I did. I love Prometheus. I watched 3 episodes of this, and I was like, it's not for me.
The first 3 episodes are very weird, but if you continue to watch it, it's still very weird.
But to be honest, I'm probably.
I know I'm gonna watch it.
I'm surprised because if you like Prometheus, then you'll be all over this. It's pretty much almost the same. Like like the last episode, like they had some shit in it, bro. That I was like, that's Prometheus.
99, so we hit
an hour and 40.
That's Prometheus.
An hour and 40.
But Father Wildin, mother be still on her mother shit, but she be
cordial.
She on some shit, but not on some shit.
She on real Karen
but
shit.
Father, he is on some shit. And if you seen the first season, like he chill, he don't be on really.
Chill,
he just do things, like this Father, like I don't know.
Like I said, the first episode, that's what made me go back because I'm like, bro, he questioned a lot of shit. Like, hey, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Like he told Mother today, like. I think we becoming he tried to break up with her, dog. He tried to break up with her. We talk about androids.
They real life,
bro.
Because he don't be wanting spoilers. When he watches something,
he gives bad spoilers.
But I'm not telling. That's nothing compared to what's leading up to it.
But if I know they gonna break, like that's me. I don't like none of that shit.
A breakup. I'm saying break up.
I'm just letting you know what I don't like.
Ron, I'm saying it because Ron know. Like when I'm saying break up, it's not.
Either way it goes,
it's not even a literal.
Either way it goes. When I watch this couple, I know that he.
Fam, they're not even a couple. That's the funny thing. That's why I said break up.
Either way,
because it's not technically a spoiler.
I thought it was a wolf show. Y'all giving me mad spoilers right now.
Look, shit been out 2 years, Liv?
Yeah.
Should have been found out about it.
Yeah.
We even talked about this.
Yeah.
New season just came out.
Hey, to be fair, don't do that because
go back to the reviews. Somebody definitely recommended this.
I definitely spoke about it with you various times.
Don't do that because we've brought that up. I'm not a person who really cares about spoilers, but for knowing our group, we've done that before where something has been old and somebody else has said, "Oh, don't give out spoilers. I might watch it." So that's why for y'all, I just try to. So don't pull the it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
we've done stuff like that that have been longer ago that people still like. Oh, I might go watch it. Don't give spoilers.
Wait, hold on. I've never told y'all that I'm gonna watch something that I never watched.
My thing is like the logical system.
I've never did that.
By the time you saying I'm gonna watch this. By the time you watch it, you're going to fucking forget about it. You're not going to watch it start this week.
No, you don't.
I don't know. To be fair,
bro, I legit got it in my queue to watch after I finished watching the 2 episodes of Snowfall today.
To me?
Wait, there's 2 episodes of Snowfall?
Yeah, 2 came out.
Snowfall came out?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God.
Now y'all can have a feast day.
No, because I don't give spoilers.
When did the Snowfall episode drop?
Wednesday? Thursday?
Wow. What's so funny because yesterday we were on Hulu and Rocket was like, did Snowfall just come out with some new shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I haven't heard anything about them announcing it. Because they just came out, it just showed up. And I was like, nah, I It probably came on while I was sleeping.
I don't
Now I'm gonna go home and watch it.
That is something I know. I don't care about spoilers. I really don't.
I think I'm the only one that really care about spoilers.
I know it's based off, and I'll talk within the group.
Because I'm ignoring you. I'm really ignoring you when you talk about it.
See, not me. I be
attentive, man.
Well, all right.
It's the podcast.
So, all right.
Attentive.
We're not gonna say no more.
Yeah, we gonna run
just
the
watch it and then watch it again. The second this is opening up the world a little bit more, and you're seeing a lot of different things, and it's really weird. It's still weirder.
I'm gonna do a hard stop. We gonna have one more topic. What we gonna talk about before we get out of here?
We've been supposed to be talking about Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
So we doing Demon Slayer?
Yes, we're gonna talk Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. But last time before we get out of here.
I don't know. I love Demon Slayer.
Are you caught up?
Yeah, I do. Every morning, I was up like it was Saturday morning cartoons on a Sunday with my coffee and some sort of fucking bread or something.
Like 11 o'clock?
I sleep in on the weekends because I don't go to sleep till 2, 3 in the morning every day.
I'm going to give y'all one thing, though. What I'm really enjoying about Demon Slayer is they are actually...
There ain't no more episodes, right?
No.
Okay, good.
But they are gracefully, like, taking the best niggas out. Because I'm assuming these 3 niggas going to be the coldest niggas.
Bro.
Like, but also at the same time...
I'm also side.
They the coldest niggas, though. Like, they at the same time...
Bro, Tanjiro...
No, fuck Tanjiro.
Say it, because I'm feeling it too.
What?
Damn.
I'm feeling Tanjiro.
Feeling what?
Trying to body all up.
Tanjiro.
Inosuke is definitely...
Tanjiro is like...
top tier, bro.
Inosuke top tier, dog.
Tanjiro is not top tier in his crew.
Yeah, he's not.
He's second.
He third.
He's second.
No, here's the
better
thing.
than Zenitsu.
Inosuke is clutch, top tier.
Oh, no,
Zenitsu
bro.
is clutch, top tier.
And then what's
Zenitsu?
boy? The new
Tanjiro?
nigga.
But he ain't part of the crew. He ain't part of the crew. He literally retired.
Let's sign this nigga, bro. Like Tanjiro.
Zenitsu is literally the weakest link.
What?
He got a family.
He gotta be sleep.
Yeah.
The weakest link. If
But he be. But
It don't even matter.
No.
When he sleep, he don't go.
I was cool with that until Inosuke said, like, why don't you just stay like this?
Yeah.
Bro, that was the funniest
He
shit.
be so intense. He be like, "You're so cool. Why don't you just stay like this?"
That's what make him the weakest link, because that means for the first half of the next season, we finna have Zenitsu over here crying, scared, until somebody puts him to fucking sleep, and then he gonna do something.
But low key,
That's
like,
what
Feel like
Weakest
enough
link.
nigga gonna just jump this nigga up next episode.
right? Like he like, I'm gonna put you to sleep.
Next season, and that's gonna be like, hey, nigga, go sleep.
Or you gonna hit him with the butt end of the sword, like go to sleep.
Cause he knows.
Yeah.
Get that nigga mad Z-Quill. Like, hey, drink this. Drink this, nigga.
Tanjiro don't know. That's right. He still don't know.
Inosuke the only one that knows.
Yeah.
Like, if he go to sleep, it's a wrap.
It's
Yup.
a
bro.
rap for you,
So
nigga.
we gonna definitely gotta have at least one moment where he like,
Bro, I can't think of
you
any
outta here.
other
He either
anime.
choke him up or hit him with this butt end of the sword.
I can't think
like,
of any other
go to
anime
sleep.
where the MC is not the best nigga. Like, we watch so many animes. It's like,
Dude, I could name one right now. My Hero Academia. Zuko ain't the fucking. He ain't the best.
I don't know. I
To
disagree,
me, he
bro.
the weakest.
Deku, I can agree.
Deku is the
Deku
weakest to
doesn't have- He
me.
doesn't have the coolest powers, but you see that level up when he.
Deku is the weakest to me all around.
But remember, he's still
Character,
He's still not 100%,
everything.
and that's the main thing.
Nobody is though. Nobody's
They
100.
doing the same shit with Demon Slayer. Cause this nigga falling apart as he's getting better.
Yeah, dude, they do that all the time. Dragon Ball. That's a
Deku's
trope,
not falling
bro.
apart as he get better. Because remember, he started off and he
Who?
tried to.
Nigga, this nigga
Hold
done
on.
never birthed the
You
same
tripping?
nigga.
let me-
He done broke all his arms to get
Can I
better.
finish my statement? Damn.
Live your life.
Jesus.
I thought we was talking demons.
We are, but I just want to bring up. They brought that up. The reason why is because Deku, he started off trying to go 100%, and he was fucking himself up. So he had to bring it back. And as he gets better, he's learning less. He's learning less and less how to injure himself because he's learning how to control it. And he's still not tearing himself up.
He still be fucking himself up because at the end of every epic fight,
He's doing
he
the Goku route.
in the
Yes.
hospital.
And that's why I said it's not. And that's why I said it's not the same.
Because even like the last episode where it was real like devastation where this nigga was running away and all shit like.
He just being real reckless.
Who, Tanjiro?
Hell yeah.
No, he got plot armor and it's a woman.
He's got plot armor. Yes.
He got plot armor. And it's
Absolutely.
Also, wait.
Absolutely.
His sister's
But when he
stronger than
cut that scythe through the jaw,
Tendril 4.
dog, in here, all through here, it came out.
So I'm gonna tell you right now.
But
I'll be honest
also,
with you.
to be fair, she's a demon. All demons are stronger. All demons are
Tendril
stronger.
is
I'll be honest
Lord,
with you right
though.
now.
She's
I
good
was really,
demon.
even though I don't want it to happen, I
she
was
part of
mad
the
the
crew.
demon when he
She
grabbed
got a crew.
Tendril by the chin. Like,
It didn't pull
He
his
didn't
shit.
pull him.
I was
Like,
waiting
bro,
for that.
You was ready for this? Take that shit.
Yeah, take
Fucking
that
man.
shit.
You're there like.
I was waiting for that to happen, and then
didn't show it
what's his
because
name
he-
come and fuck him up?
we saw that point so we knew he got
But
poisoned.
to be fair, we don't know if he was trying. Because remember, right at that point, that's when
Well, they do
Tegan came back.
They do a lot of slow. Like the stuff we see that happen while they talking is like a split second.
So that's what I'm saying. So
That's
we don't
all
know
anime.
if when he tried, he was ready to. Remember, that was right when Tengen came back.
It just happened within seconds,
Yeah,
like
so he could have
milliseconds.
literally boom was ready to pull, but
We wanted him to pull though because they show us a slowed down
Yeah,
version of
So
that.
it could've- right at that same moment, fam
But I mean,
hit
that
him.
would make it so great.
Bro, but that
Like,
demon was wild
bro, he was
foul,
the best
bro.
demon
He
so
was-
far.
he was the
you gotta-
biggest hater
the fact that you gotta-
ever.
like I'm talking about them as a
My
couple.
nigga said
in
you
general.
get all the
We already
ladies.
had a couple. We already had a couple. Like a couple.
We did, but they wasn't like
They brother
this.
sister.
They were
Yeah.
They brother sister. Not
And
a
even
couple.
brothers and sisters too. Like, but remember
The two
ball.
demons, the ball demons.
they were yeah.
But they weren't connected.
They were just two demons
There's
that
two
worked together.
demons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is legit.
But they
brother and
were
sister.
two demons that kicked it with each other
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, but
that
it was
did
like-
they thing together.
Yeah, but this is
Like,
two,
This is
brothers.
legit family.
Family.
this arc.
Well,
This arc was so cold.
the
because,
spider
like,
demons.
You really didn't.
Kind
know
of.
Two demons.
No,
I didn't know
remember, he's
two
still
demons,
acting
it was two
alone.
demons.
Oh yeah. You definitely didn't know.
He was
two
still
demons.
acting. The spider demon. Remember, the main
But-
one was still acting alone.
Yeah.
And he just sort of created his family. 'Cause they
Yeah,
weren't-
yeah.
they weren't
That's why I
legit
said.
family.
That's why I said
Yeah.
sort of.
This one was actual. This is like me and Didge get turned to demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you know what I'm saying.
This was cold.
His story, I like the little stories, bro. His story was kind of cold, but
he hater.
he was just mad because he was ugly as a bitch.
Fam,
As a bitch though.
fam
Ugly
saw
as a
Tegan
hoe.
with 3 wives.
Yeah, he said,
you
you got
your wife too good. You gotta die.
Well, no, even before the 3 lies, he said, "Man, you look like you get a lot of bitches, dog."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Well, wait, you got 3 wives too, nigga?"
Yeah.
Like, dog,
He said, I saw somebody tweet. They was like, "Wait, you got bitches? You look like that, and you can fight? Nah, son, you gotta die.
You gotta get out of here, nigga.
I'm going all out. All out, nigga.
What killed, dog? This is what trips me out the most, though, is that like these, like I know a lot of kids that watch Demon Slayer. They were literally prostitutes, bro. Like that's the crazy thing.
You watched the episode of them being sold into prostitution.
Yes,
Like, you
given
watched
into
that.
prostitution.
somebody-
they even talk about the little kids in the beginning. They were even like hentai.
Yeah. Well,
Like
what's funny
that's
is-
why they can't go. Like
as cold as bro is, he legit was trying to fucking kidnap 3 girls when we got
Yeah.
when we first
That's
get
what I'm
introduced
saying.
to him. That nigga was
that's
that
what he
nigga
thought.
was
He
kidnapping
thought
like a
that's what the
motherfucker.
move was. He thought that's what the move was.
My nigga,
Nigga was wild.
my nigga legit was like that nigga.
We hated that nigga for a minute until we saw his bitches. Like, yo, bro, go.
Yeah, hey.
Like, hey, like, because he was snitching to 3 kids. Like,
Yeah.
you doing a lot.
Yeah.
You doing a lot.
And they was like
Yeah,
hentai.
like adults.
Yeah, you know what's funny? We took the same route as the demon. Cause you see him like, nigga, like, dog, who is you? Like, you coming flashy and shit,
Yeah.
and you want some wild shit. And then he's like, oh shit, you got 3 girls? Oh wait, and you can fight, nigga? Like,
Yeah.
like instead of us going the hater route, we was like, all right, we fucking
Respect,
you.
respect.
The demon was like, oh no, I'm killing you.
We had the
Like,
same.
I hate
that
you.
shit.
But that episode breakdown of like when it ended where dude when he first was trying to connect the girls, I was like, this nigga is the villain? Is he gonna be a fight?
I thought he was gonna be the villain.
Yeah, like
I knew he wasn't gonna be the villain.
I thought it was gonna be
I thought he was gonna be like a mid.
I
not the main
No,
villain.
we already had saw him, so I knew he was at least. I knew at least he was.
I thought it was
We
gonna be
didn't
like
know,
a
but we didn't know
training
much
moment.
about him
I thought it was
when
gonna
we
be a
saw
training
him.
moment. Like,
Me
he
too.
wasn't gonna leave yet.
That's what I thought it was gonna be
He
too.
wasn't gonna leave yet.
Yeah.
Like now that y'all fighting for this, like all right,
Yeah.
well, show me what y'all gonna do. You know
That-
what I'm saying?
I thought it was gonna be a
when they
power
said,
up.
Like, we all
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, not that, like I said, when I say villain, I didn't think like
So when they
Frieza
said
Cell
we
level
all
villain.
go, and
More
Fam was like, well, y'all got to be some bitches. He told these niggas,
You know what?
like,
The perfect example. I thought he was gonna remember how when Hit first came and we was like, dog, who the fuck is Hit? And he was not necessarily a villain, but he was going against the main crew.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at him. I'm like, bro, who is this nigga? He about to be like that's how I looked at it.
I looked at this nigga as a perv because he was like, I was trying to snatch three bitches.
Yeah. Not even little kids.
Look, now y'all fighting for them and y'all gonna come with me. Y'all still gotta be three bitches. I need three bitches for this operation.
No matter what happens,
no matter how this goes,
I need three bitches.
I need three bitches for this operation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's what. And then you realize he need them because it's a fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so he was really gonna take naturally three girls. So that's
right.
That was like for me, it was a moment where I didn't like him because it was like when I realized what they were doing when they were dressed up as women. It's like, bro, this nigga cutthroat. Yeah. Like this nigga. But then it's like, bro, you got your own three bag. Like, what are you doing?
But to be fair,
he was trying to find them.
Two was kidnapped. He only had
like he knew he was going to use them as bait.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
Not even necessarily bait because remember he was using them they were going to get information.
Yeah, get intel. So so it was bait, but it's still you said you put people
but they knew, but they couldn't fight. So
they were but no, because all of those girls they were still training with the Demon Slayers. So, they were still.
They just wasn't.
They weren't trainers. They weren't training.
Everybody who's part of that.
Everybody.
They may not be.
They just wasn't as advanced as the main characters. They were training.
I thought they were like helpers. That's all they ever did was help and do things.
No, Zenitsu was the one that changed it all. They all followed Zenitsu. Zenitsu was like, you're not gonna fuck with these women. Yeah. So that's what it was. Inosuke and them was like, when we fucking with Duke, like, yo, you not like we all go with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it was. Like they made that moment where he like this nigga kidnapping women. Like he was already on, and he didn't snap, but he was ready to snap. Like, and it was
but that's the thing about his character arc. I was like, fam, this nigga way too calm because like when he was like, "What you mean we?" and then when they pan out, he said he legit was like, "Hey, I'm still gonna get him, dog." Like what y'all trying to do? Like y'all ain't about to stop me. Like that's what I got. I was like, dog, this nigga mad cocky. Like, dog, you got the three main niggas that we've been watching this whole time, and you acting like this ain't shit. Like these niggas, like in my, I'm like these niggas about to put hands on you. He like, man, listen here, I'm still taking them. And they was like, no, we coming with you. He was like, hey, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I still gotta do this mission. Like, if y'all coming with me, then y'all gotta be the bitches. Like you said.
That's what I'm saying. That's still funny in the bitch where like we already overpowered you that you're not taking these women. But he like, y'all still gonna be my bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think it's sweet. You my bitches though. You know what I'm saying? Like, like that's what like and he came in like right now to me though.
I gotta go piss, so I can grab it on.
Oh, you breaking the fourth wall?
I was trying to make
break
it in the
this
podcast.
We can wrap it up, right? We can wrap it up, yeah.
Right, we can get a recommendation. Otherwise, I was gonna try to make. Damn, it was getting rough.
I'll get my recommendation off here first because it's been a while. But man, if all right, 2. Peninsula. It's a movie called Peninsula.
What?
I mean, we talk about Peninsula, yeah.
We didn't talk about Peninsula.
Yes, we did.
I've recommended it.
Everybody's watched it.
The Train to Busan?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Then I'll take that back. Right?
No, go ahead, recommend it.
It's a good time for it now.
Definitely.
It's a good, and it's your version of it. It's a good time of it now.
Y'all sucked the joy out of it. I thought I had some.
I wanted to hear your version, so I'm like, oh, I love you because we on the same page. But now you don't want that love.
Inventing and what is that scammer girl's name? Darby. Inventing Anna.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
I knew about that. I knew about it because
she's in fire.
I don't know.
Fire. What you call?
Wait, I'm thinking of something. There's the girl from Ozark is in a show too. She the late what's the girl from Ozark that Marty ends up doing business with?
No, me neither. But I knew of her story because Rocky and I listened to Scammers podcast, the same with the Twinder Swindler.
She's in like, not to cut you off
Who,
again, but
Lacey?
she's in. You saw the fire sale shit, right?
The fire. Yeah.
About Scam Goddess?
They miss her or not?
She used to live with that dude.
Yeah, she missed you. Yeah,
That's why I didn't watch the Tinder Swindler thing, because I listened to her podcast about that like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but dog, you gotta watch it, bro.
I tried starting it, and now she went way more in depth in her podcast, and I was
Scam
like,
Goddess. Her podcast is fire.
No, you got to keep going. You got to keep, because the thing, like, I knew about the story, but what made it better was hearing it from the people who got scammed mouths.
Well, that's the thing. She gave the quotes. I don't really.
They had the actual people though.
She had the quote. Like I said, she went way more in depth in her podcast than from like the first. Because I know people who watched both,
detailed scams.
who listened to the podcast and watched it, and immediately they were like, you know more in the podcast. And I watched probably 15 minutes of it, and I was like,
I heard the podcast too. I enjoyed the show because you got to hear it from the people who are getting scammed. You get to see their emotions. Like the one girl was talking about how she. That was just his friend was talking about how she scammed him into getting his clothes so she can resell it to make her money back. And while she's giving the interview, she's getting notifications from his clothes still selling, and she's still selling his shit. She's like, I haven't made all my money back, but this is like my way of saying fuck this dude and getting him back, because she told him she was gonna sell it for him when he ain't had no money. Right. She just ended up selling and making. So it was good. It was cool to see those people that got scammed give their stories, their interpretations of shit like that. And look what they did to Peter is so funny, bro. Look what they did to Peter. But inventing Anna, I read about the story. I saw the story. I heard the story on the podcast too, and the TV show I thought was pretty slick. And so, Inventing Anna and then Raised by Wolves. Peacemaker. If y'all motherfuckers ain't watched Peacemaker, man, tripping. I don't know why nobody's not finished Peacemaker. That shit was great.
That's amazing. It was definitely amazing.
That shit was one of the best superhero shows I've ever watched.
John Cena really came out of shit like
he really did.
I'm actually a really big fan of John Cena.
Yeah. He made me respect him as an actor.
I didn't like him in all the little
at all
and all that.
At all. None of it.
He was doing.
Nothing.
And he's actually goofier now.
Nothing.
I love him more.
This one is because he played.
I would say Peacemaker is my favorite role that he ever did, but this hasn't made me a fan of.
Did you watch the show? All right, the Peacemaker in the movie.
I watched 3 episodes. It didn't stick with me. That's why I don't care about spoilers. I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
You gotta watch this shit. This shit, and then the little cool ending part that they gave us. I thought that was pretty cool. At the end,
I watched it. Yeah. I didn't like it.
I thought it was cool.
I also don't like DCEU at all. Like, I don't like that Aquaman. I don't like that Flash. So, like, for me, when it happened, I was like, I don't give a fuck about it.
Did you guys see the fact that
I don't understand this, because these motherfuckers be watching the WB shows like a motherfucker.
I only watch one. I only watch the Flash.
I know. I can't.
Henry Cavill. You saw that he didn't realize that Netflix owned his face, so that's why we don't see him as a super. Like,
that was supposed to be him.
I read the whole thing. So listen, I watched that whole last scene because this is how much I don't really care about the show. I went and I said, let me just watch this clip. And I was like, let me see what it is. And I read it, and I read all the articles about it and everything. But again, for me, I hate the DCEU. Like, there's probably like 2 moments.
What is DCEU?
Extended Universe.
It's just the DC
that's their film universe.
So that's.
I thought they said there's no such thing.
Yeah, no, they keep on saying
they
keep on doing shit.
But this is Josh. This is what's his name on his own accord doing this. I can't say this is a DCEU thing.
It is because
and I understand why he did it, because it was funny. It closed up the loop.
Let me tell you about let me tell you about the articles. The articles go into it, and they say yes, they said they're not doing the DCEU, but they keep on doing shit to tie shit together. This Flash, Ezra Miller is still going in, and that Peacemaker and Suicide Squad and everything is still connected with it. Aquaman, the next Aquaman that's coming out, they're still gonna have cameos from the Flash. Like, it's still gonna tie into everything that happened with Batman versus Superman, Justice League, and all that shit. I don't like literally Wonder Woman 1 and Man of Steel and the first half of Batman versus Superman. Everything else I hate. I hate Aquaman. I hate Wonder Woman 2.
I like the Zack Snyder Justice League
at all. I hate both Suicide Squads.
Last Suicide Squad was cold.
Peacemaker,
I loved it.
Peacemaker, like I said, I watched the first 3 episodes and I said, nah. Like for me, and that's just me personally. I don't. So that's why I have no connection with it. I don't care.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I love to hear it because you just a Batman nigga. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I love Peacemaker. I thought that shit was
DC
fire.
Property is like, well, whatever. I don't like them niggas at all either.
Me neither. That's the crazy
Like,
thing. I don't
like,
either.
come on
I like
over.
Peacemaker over all the Marvel shows.
Come on over, like people
all
like,
the Marvel
Hell yeah.
Luke Cage over Punisher.
Absolutely. Punisher is probably the only one.
Like,
Jessica
But all of them
Jones?
shits is
Over
cookie cutter.
Daredevil?
Yes. All of them shits is cut.
This
You
nigga.
doing a lot.
bucket.
You doing a lot.
Bro, I am never, and I'm not gonna be a Marvel fanboy just because they have a good tight
has nothing to
universe,
do with
because they
fanboying.
feed the same thing over and over again
The
with
Netflix
different
show
faces.
definitely did not.
With different faces.
Not on the Netflix
With
show.
different faces.
I enjoy
Punisher was cold.
Jessica Jones.
I like them all.
Kilgrave?
I like them all. I like them all.
You like-
Punisher
you
was
like
the
you
best.
Like you like that humor, that freedom.
But no, I don't. That's the crazy thing. I don't. I'm not. I hate comedy movies. I don't fucking watch them. I can't. I just don't like them.
Now you don't make no sense.
But exactly. But I found entertainment in Peacemaker because it was like it was. It might look stupid, like surface level stupid, but when you look at Peacemaker, like they really made him into a complex character. They really gave him a reason.
I'm not
like,
taking that away.
and that's what kept me attracted to it. Like, I didn't know.
Shows like it was like so worthy of like no other shows are worthy of like being better just because he had a complex storyline. Like, bro, his story wasn't that complex, bro. He was literally just a nigga that didn't want to be racist.
No, his characteristics, the person that he was, how he became how he was, and then how you don't know what he is going to do because you don't know what side he is going to decide to be on at that moment as far as who he is. Those are the things that kept it entertaining for me because it wasn't straightforward. Even at the end, I thought he was going to fucking fuck with the butterflies. I was like,
I
fuck.
didn't think so.
I was like, fuck. But then he was like, you know, and then how can you hate eagerly? Like, you can't hate eagerly, bro.
I hate eagerly.
You can't. Like,
You don't like
eagerly,
Eagerly?
like...
I mean,
I'm
the
cool with
nigga
Eagle.
took them helmet and threw it somewhere else.
Fam, he hugged him, bro. That was such
That
a
was
moment.
strong.
That was hilarious.
He hugged him.
That was strong.
And like I
Hugged
said,
him.
But I already saw that coming.
And then his
With
dad.
his dad.
And
But
then
see,
his
that's the thing.
dad.
With Peacemaker, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying it didn't grab me. It didn't keep me at all.
It wasn't nothing what he doing with Liv doing with it. It's
It
not
didn't
enough
keep
for that.
me at all.
Liv-
Like when I watched,
I enjoyed it,
when
but it's
Punisher
not-
came out, nigga, I was legit glued to my TV every episode of Punisher. Watch what you talking about.
When
Literally.
you come back, we walk you back.
Yeah, we didn't want to keep
We
going.
just walking you back.
Yeah, but that's it.
Back.
That's all I got for recommendations, y'all.
So my recommendation is going to actually be a collective. So you know,
I
I
didn't realize I didn't do mine yet.
no,
I thought we was going down the line.
Remember, I can't go
Oh,
last.
you
I
yeah,
can't
you
go
can't go
last
last.
because I gotta do the OG. It's gonna be a collective. So again, I've been talking about being a part of Twitter Spaces and everything, and meeting so many dope creators. And I tell you guys all the time, like I love saying rocking with you. You didn't bring the ginger ale.
God.
Oh, you ugly.
I was
thirsty
trying to
too.
hurry back.
But Worst Gen Pod, man, I want to give them a shout out, man. I met them during the Black History thing, and I reached out to GB of the Worst Gen Pod, and also Tatted Poodle. I do believe she's part of it too. But I hit them up, what I'm saying, to do the what does Black History Month mean to you? And I started just being more involved in the community. So from what I gathered, they used to do anime after dark on Clubhouse when Clubhouse was popping. That's when they would hold these rooms talking about dope anime conversation. It's full of blurs, and it was really, really dope. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wasn't a part of their Clubhouse, so when I reached out to them afterwards, I started going to their spaces, and they hold these spaces, and it's legit us, bro. Like I feel like since I cracked into Black anime Twitter, I feel like I'm a part of my hive. So the same conversations that we have, I just feel like I have it 24/7.
I mean, I definitely want to be a part of it.
And here's what I love about
We'll
it.
get you set up
It's
with it.
it's the language that they use, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Worst Gen Pod is like it's their crew, right? And like they got segments, like, you know what I'm saying? So like right when it starts off, you know what I'm saying, one of their hosts, he be like, oh shit, we got niggas in this bitches? Oh shit. And so let's say this, he be like, we got niggas in this bitch. I see my nigga Bacardi in this bitch. Shout out Bacardi. Yo, I see my nigga Didge in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? And then like GB, he called everybody G, right? So no matter who you are, you can come on the stage and you be like, yo, what up, Bacardi G, man? Hey, give me a top 3. So I like it. Like their format in their Twitter spaces, as soon as you get in, you give them a top 3. Any top 3. It could be anything. It could be your top 3 favorite candies. It could be a top 3, but that's how they crack it off. Give us a top 3, and then you give a top 3, and then you know what I'm saying. Then they go into the topic of like whatever it is, like you know what I'm saying. If we're doing worst anime takes or whatever like that. But then I also like how they address shit. You know what I'm saying? Like last night we was in the Twitter space, and one dude came in, and he asked the question that pretty much I think all anime fans really hate at this point. He was like, "Hey yo, man, so you know what I'm saying, if you can rearrange the big 3, who would you put?" And then but the way he talked to him, he was like, "Hey bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like when you come in and you say anything about big 3, everybody immediately just they disappear. Nobody want to talk about the big 3 because we not replacing the big 3. But it's like it's how we talk. It's that banter, and I just feel so a part of it, bro. Like I just love hearing that. And what's dope about it is the space is you'll see big name blurs pop up in this space and talk. You know what I'm saying? There's been many times that King Vader popped in, or Cheyenne the Geek popped in, or the Blur Girl popped in. But then you'll see also small name creators in there, and they treat everybody the same. Yo, what up, G? Give us a top 3. All right, what you want to talk about? Boom, like, and it's that space, and it's everybody just in there and bantering about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so dope. So I got to give a shout out to Worst Gen Pod, man, because the way that they conduct the Twitter space is what I aspire for Geekset to do. Yeah. But it's like I just love the community that they built. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's so dope, right? Like it makes me want. Like I want to go. I want to be in the space. Like it's one of those things that like, oh shit, anime after dark going on. All right, let me get my drink together. Let me get the game going, and let me put my headphones on. And I feel like that's dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to them niggas, man. That is my recommendation. Like if you are on Twitter, follow Worst Gen Pod, follow Anime After Dark CH, the hashtag. Get involved. That shit is dope. And then, the last thing, when you go and get into Twitter space, they ask you your top 3 to go over the topic, and then they say, what do you want to pub? So they give everybody opportunity to get their pub on and say what they working on, and they say, all right, we're going to put it on the main stage. Everybody make sure you follow, and it's dope. And because I've been so involved with so much stuff, like it's one of those things, like, you know how I say, when you drop something, once you start building your hive, you can guarantee a specific amount. Now I feel like that. I'm like, okay, I know that if I put this in here, this many people, that these people are going to retweet. And then that's another thing. It's like how I'm like, yo, I'm trying to normalize hitting like or commenting on somebody's shit. They got that same thought process.
The support group. You know what I mean? Yeah, like you want to make sure that you know, like it's about being like, this is a regular. Like I'm not doing this. I'm not liking because I just like. I'm liking because it's part of the business, and I'm like
a little bit of both. Because I a lot of times, I am liking just because I like it.
Yeah.
But it is also, I want to go out of my way to show that love.
Yeah. I definitely had a couple scroll back up, like how you scroll back down, like you scroll down, you be like, let me go back up.
Yeah, because
you deserve this life.
Yeah. Because like, there's so many times, you deserve this life. And like you said, to normalize, there are so many times, just because I'm so used to that motive of just, all right, I'm just scrolling.
You forget that like
you know
they value the likes, they value the comments. You got, and it's to show that support. Like, and
even as a creator myself, I still have to try to train myself back to it because I don't know if it's still that mindset of before I was creating or what. I'm just so into myself. Oh, dope. Just keep on going. Where it's like, no, this means something.
You gotta hit that,
especially to other creators.
Yeah.
So
so I love
it is dope.
I love the space that they created. So man, shout out to them. Worst Gen Pod, man. Make sure you follow them. You know what I'm saying? If you do follow them based off of this recommendation, make sure you let them know that Geekset sent you, man.
Yeah. I guess if we're going down the line, my recommendation will be Sifu. I know I was telling you guys about it in the group chat. I don't want to go too in depth because I'm actually doing a video review on it, and I'd love for y'all to just watch that. Hopefully by the time this is up, it should be out. But the game itself, it's a martial arts game. So one, I was sold immediately from that. Mm-hmm. And this is probably some of the greatest hand-to-hand combat that I've played ever. Like, the hand-to-hand combat on this is crazy. Okay. And
Is it third person?
It's third person, yeah. And like I said, I don't want to go too crazy in depth on like the story and everything because I am doing a video review on it. But it's dope. It's like $40 in the PlayStation Store. I say definitely check it out. Like if you like martial arts and you like games that have cold hand-to-hand combat, definitely. And the revive system is insane. So like. Most games, obviously, you get a number of lives or whatever. This one, they do their revive system as every time you die, there's a death counter. So, like, your first death, when you revive, instead, because you start off at 20, now you're 21.
21 years old.
So, like, you're 20 years old, now you're 21. The second time you die, because your death counter's at 2, now you're 23. So on and so forth. And you can get up to, like, when I first started, because you can't choose the difficulties. So whatever the difficulty it is. So the first time I was playing, I hit all through. Like, I went all through. I got up to, like, 75, and I'm there. And, like, you could choose male or female, but I was the guy. So, like, his appearance changes. So, like, I'm a 70-year-old dude, gray hair, long hair,
Hey, that's cool.
and I'm there, and, like...
Hey, that's actually dope.
It's dope. And, like, the way that they do it is... They say your hits get stronger, but your health declines. So it's that you've been fighting for so long, you're a better fighter. Obviously,
it's IV man in general though.
But it's like because you got older, so your hits are stronger because you're a better fighter. But you also got older, so your body isn't as great as it used to be. So your health goes down.
Hey, I'm sold on it.
So like it's cold. Like I said,
you gotta be on
you gotta be on it.
It's really a martial arts like Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls,
yeah.
Games where it's like.
And so
when you was like, dodging swords and monsters, like now it's just martial arts.
It's like I said, that system itself is probably the first time I've ever seen something like that.
Outside of the fight, I'm sold on the aging thing. Like to me, that is I've never played a game.
I've never played a game that
had that aspect where like where your death means something to that extent. Like that is cold.
It's cold. And so
that is dope.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do a full review on it. That's one. I wish it had.
Why you ain't twisted shit?
I got it Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And today is Friday.
I mean, randomly, bro. Like, you should be like, nigga, we online tonight, nigga. I got this.
I played it then all day yesterday. Sorry, work. Like I was playing it, and then today is podcast day. I'm definitely gonna play it after this. I'll definitely be twitching it, and like I said, by the time this podcast is out, the review should be. At the very least, I'll have it done and may go out that week.
All right, Bacardi.
Mine gonna be actually because I just finished watching what the fuck is it? Why I'm just throwing off to the name real quick. Why am I throwing off the name so bad? Jesus Christ!
Describe it, maybe we'll
right. You ain't giving us nothing.
The goddamn Zendaya show.
Oh, Euphoria.
Oh, Euphoria.
Yeah, so like mine's gonna be that because I just finally watched it.
You all the way caught up?
Yeah, I'm caught up. So
you snapped. I'm still not caught up.
Wow,
in 2 days.
Oh, you snapped.
In 2 days.
Fact.
I'm not proud of it. Not proud of it.
Wait,
It's a great show.
Wait, to watch all of that in 2 days?
No,
I feel like you gotta decompress. I feel like the emotional.
Yeah, it's actually 3 days.
Okay.
Because the second, like, what you're saying, it was like I had to realize, like I did yesterday. I was off that shit.
Right. He like nigga.
Pause immediately. Told you there was a lot of dicks in it, wasn't it? Immediately from the first episode.
Hey, what's so bad about it? That's how you pass the shit off to everybody else. If you say like you saw your friend, and like no, it's like all right, look, it's a good show. The days in it, but when you done and you wrap that shit up, it's like look though. It's a lot of dicks. It's a lot of dicks.
A lot. More than usual.
Yeah,
more than...
reasons. No! I question the director. I question Zendaya. I question, like, why is this important? You
but on what? Fesco's little... his half brother, I don't know what he is. Ashtray. Realest nigga in the whole show.
And the quietest. He deserved everything he needed.
He the realest nigga in the show. Like, I fucking love Ashtray.
So, I mean, like, but also on a serious note, like, you know what I'm saying, having my daughter now be 18, like, watching the show was actually very traumatic. Like, it's very, like, because you watch this show, no matter how you look at this show, this is just how anybody would handle grief, loss, things, like friendships, like pain, whatever. Yeah. Like, you don't know naturally how somebody look at it. So for me, I watched it binging it on how we were talking about like having a break. It was like I really had like I'm like bro, this is like
bro that show's
like
a lot.
having a daughter and knowing
heavy.
what she's going through. Like me having like every parent's gonna have an 18, 19 with your kids where you like really talking about life and what you're doing is like seeing it. Like Zendaya bodied her body.
Oh, that was her
that.
first role
Like,
post Disney.
Yeah, like body. Like
She produces that show
Yep.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like so, it's like and even seeing her like if you got the second episode, like second season, and like I said, the most traumatic. Like so someone put me on like someone told me like watch it and like when you get to the second season, when you get there, you're gonna have an episode you're gonna be really fucking traumatic about. You know what I'm saying? And that episode of Zendaya really embodying a drug addict in the worst condition.
Man, in the
was
worst
like,
way.
nigga, I'm honestly saying, like, I cried about, like, I'm like, dog, this is a lot.
It's a lot.
Even when it came to the end of knowing, like, she finally broke down and was like, why I'm really like this.
Yeah.
Like, why, you know what I'm saying? If you had loss or anything, like, you don't really realize the shit you might have done in your life that was probably out of the fucking blue. You know what I'm saying? That was really probably grieving from something that you just didn't know how to handle. Like, it was like, it took a lot for me because, like, I did lose my father. So, what, like her, that connection, like, touch, hit.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like, Zendaya body.
There's a lot of heavy on that show. And then, like, the undertone, because, like, and again, not to spoil it, because I don't want to spoil it, but there's an undertone, like, you're like, is this how it's going to... Is this what it's leading up to? Because you see the mannerisms, and it's like, and so that's what keep you on the edge too. Because you're like, okay, it could be this episode, maybe it's this. Like it's like, bro, like there's so much going on in this show. Like,
I thought she was about to get sold off. To be tell you the truth, I thought she was gonna get sold off.
Scared.
I was like, damn, you done fucked up.
And I love the character. Like my thing is like, I do agree. Like I had to talk to somebody too. Like, cause I was like, there's still what I want to say. There's still not a truly black. Like we need a project like that whole energy, that life.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're seeing like you know what I'm saying like Euphoria is suburban.
Well,
like
so
you know
technically, and because you didn't watch it, Snowfall kind of taps in on that.
Oh my God, Snowfall! You ain't watched Snowfall?
With Wanda's character, what you talking about, like that black Euphoria dealing with drug addicts and seeing that, like
yeah, bro. With
like,
Wanda,
the chick, the lady Gail Bean that I interviewed, who plays Wanda in that show, her storyline is kind of like what you're looking for.
even with just like his uncle with Jerome, even with Jerome, because Jerome was just some regular dude just hustling.
He didn't want to be in that first.
What are you talking about? He was selling weed and shit.
But he didn't want to be.
No, that's what I'm saying.
The big game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he was just regular selling weed, and then he got this opportunity into what he was to what he became. Like I've seen that shit in real life. And then Wanda character too.
I mean, I'm just behind everything. Euphoria came like
I know that, but I'm saying like.
Man, Snowfall's so cold, bro. I can't. I'm excited to go home.
For the real Freeway Ricky Ross.
I want to wrap up so bad.
John Singleton. You know what I'm saying? John Singleton. So you got, you know what I'm saying? And like, bro, like.
It just, I mean, it's always in my top tier of watches of things. Anime is always above it.
You know what's funny too?
I gotta be off a lot.
You know
of
how
anime
like
shit.
Euphoria was like it got a lot of dicks. Snowfall got a moment that moment.
Not like
not like I'm saying not like Euphoria.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
No.
Nigga,
Hold on,
bro. Bro, in one episode, I seen a motherfucking dick pissing. I seen a dick hanging out. I seen another motherfucking dick just chilling.
I got
no.
I got to.
Don't spoil it.
It's not a heavy spoiler.
what are you talking about?
When I say that there's a moment, there is a vicious rape scene in Snowfall. A man-on-man rape scene too.
But I don't mean
you wasn't shocked at that point,
bro. I seen LL Cool J stick a poo stick up somebody's ass.
Nigga, that scene. This scene was worse. This scene was.
You never watched.
I did.
You ain't never seen. You ain't never seen American Me. Then you ain't never seen American Me.
This was Oz level rape.
Nah, if you ain't never seen American Me, then you like
this. Wait, you think American Me got worse scenes than Oz?
I'm not saying scenes. I didn't say multiple scenes. I'm talking about the rape thing. Why it didn't shock me. Like,
you think American
I
Me
get
got
more
worse
shocked.
scenes than Oz?
I get more shocked when I see a woman get raped on TV. It is very hard for me to watch that shit.
Get raped on TV,
I can't watch it.
with that one, and the same feeling I had with Oz in Snowfall, in this scene that I'm talking about, I was like, nigga, damn, like bro, like
I can't even remember who it is that got their booty busted.
It's funny because y'all debate on the fact that it was just like the.
Oh no, you ain't seen El Marginal either.
I don't even know what that is.
Y'all debate on the actual fuck scene. I'm just really was mad at a lot of dick.
It cold, yeah.
No, hold on.
Casual dicks at that. Casual ones.
Hold on. Let me clarify what I was saying. What I was saying is how you said that you got to tell people like, hey, all right, yo, this part. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to see mad dicks. When I tell people about Snowfall, because legit.
That's the first episode. That is the first episode.
Yeah, because in Snowfall, legit. And I remember, because I watched Snowfall in real time when it happened. When that scene that I'm talking about in Snowfall happened, there was people protesting to get the show off of FX. There was people saying, I'm never watching the show again.
That shit happened all the time.
No, not the way that it happened in this show. Like, you don't remember the scene. Nigga, I watched, so far, I've watched Snowfall in the first 4 seasons. It's probably 7 times.
I mean, it was bigger than like P-Valley. Like, I mean, niggas got mad about P-Valley.
I was gonna say people protesting Euphoria.
No, I'm saying that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that it's more shocking. I'm saying that you have to tell people about a scene before they watch it. Like, yo, don't get put off on this.
That's
what I'm saying about Snowfall.
Like Snowfall, you giving me a scene though. What I told niggas though is like I told because I actually told talk to my ex-wife about it. I'm like, fam, she ain't watched it yet. I'm like, you know, it might relate to you with Imani. Like, it's going, like, I was talking about my daughter, like, it might fuck with you, but I'm like, you should actually watch it, though, because it might really give you some kind of insight of, like, just looking at the world that we were that age. Like, the shit that she was doing in Euphoria, you've had friends, and you've had, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get grown and forget that we, like, nigga, you had a weirdo. You had these moments.
However,
you had these things.
This high school was way more wild.
But it's suburbs.
It is.
You take that away. It's suburbs. Like, nigga, it's not like that's all I'm saying. Like, we haven't had a show yet that could be Euphoria. That's truly, and y'all was saying like Snowfall doing, but like y'all was doing about like when you got to the rape. I'm like, bro, I'm like.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm saying it's like not about the rape. It's just saying being able to have a moment. I'm saying having a moment that you got to tell somebody before they watch the show. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Of Euphoria though, like season 2.
I recommended Snowfall to somebody. I didn't tell them.
The radio of Snowfall though about. The radio of what the fuck.
But again, remember, I seen it in real time. I remember the impact that scene had on the show in general.
But
John Singleton had to put out an actual statement about that scene.
Right. What I'm saying though, like, when I tell somebody like it's like Dixon Euphoria. I'm really saying that in humor because it really is. Really,
okay, you know what?
It's really fucking humorous. I take it back. How much fucking dicks is in fucking Euphoria?
Wait, I take it back.
And they hit you in the second episode.
We should wrap.
I know we're trying to wrap. I just want to say.
She was in school in the second episode. She was like, they was doing a slideshow.
Yeah, the slideshow. Yeah.
And like, oh my bad. Like I'm like,
right.
Like,
so I take it back.
A running joke.
It's more so like when you tell somebody about Black Mirror and you got to warn them about the first episode. That's what's Snowfall.
Of the 4th season or 3rd season?
No, that's the first episode of the first season. The pig episode.
You don't. I tell niggas if you survive the pig episode. I tell niggas about the pig episode.
I tell people to skip the pig episode.
No, I tell them. I say
because
if you watch the episode, you in it for a wild ride.
Well, because when you watch all of, but see the thing to me, the pig episode in Black Mirror is the least Black Mirror episode out of all.
You are a nicer friend than I am. I don't. Hey, check out the show.
I tell people all the time. I say skip.
I don't get people.
I tell people skip episode 1 and watch all of Black Mirror.
I'm more mentally.
Y'all are nicer than I am. I don't tell. I even when I recommended Euphoria, there's a lot of dicks. It wasn't oh man, be warned. There's a lot of dicks.
It's a lot. No, that's what I was though. I was on that like
Black Mirror. And check out Black Mirror. That's it. I don't give a warning.
I tell you one. I say I don't care. Because
I did give it one. I said, but
that episode to me, that episode is not a Black Mirror episode to me.
It is the first episode.
It really is.
No, based off of everything that we've seen with all of Black Mirror, that is the most disconnected from Black Mirror.
No, you disconnect yourself from it, but it really is.
I'm not bro. Go online. Everybody, I'm not the only one that has that thought process.
Y'all just mad. I tell niggas,
if you don't watch this show, you need to watch the episode.
I said, if you can survive,
you can watch all of Black Mirror without watching episode 1.
I tell everybody, I said, if you can survive the pig episode, then your mind is actually really more like the other shit. Like watching other shit for entertainment, like Black Mirror is a really like, bro. We definitely gotta get off. Like Black Mirror is more about really intellectual thinking about shit going on.
How many times have you watched Black Mirror, just in general?
3 times. Like the whole like season to
A
season.
lot.
Yeah, season to season. So I've watched it, like I said, 3 or 4 times season to season. I watched episode 1, season 1. The first time I watched Black Mirror. Every time I watch it again, I skip that episode. I never watch it again.
I watch it. It's part of the series.
Not to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say every time I rewatch, every time
It's
I
meant to be
go,
there.
oh, I'm gonna watch it
and,
again.
And like the whole point of the show, like that whole point of him fucking the pig is a very vital statement on how society looks at people.
I disagree.
Wow, we gonna have to do this. Yeah,
We gotta
that's
wrap.
another
We gotta
segment.
wrap.
We gonna wrap.
We gotta wrap.
This shit gonna be on Zoom. Like, we gonna do this like dog.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you now.
But I just been my stance from.
You just don't want to nigga fucking pigs.
No, it's not about the pig at all. It's just that episode it makes no sense in what Black Mirror is about.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then
To me.
let's get off here.
All right, so the
That's
OG
recommendation.
recommendation. OG.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like,
That's an interesting
Four Collection
statement.
over here is unsettled.
That's an interesting statement.
We're unsettled. Like the leads is wrestling.
The leads are wrestling.
All right,
The
so
leads wrestling over here,
OG
bro.
recommendation, man. So we have completed our Black History Month project. We have 3 videos out. Make sure you go to our youtube.com/GeeksetPodcast. Check out that. Make sure you check out all the past episodes. We got Geekset Rewind is back, man. Make sure you check out those episodes.
I want to stop you. Are you not going to give all 3 of these people the topics of our 3 episodes for our last podcast of Black History Month? Like, let them know what they should look for.
I mean, we got a whole playlist. This is Black History Month 2022.
I'm talking about the 3 questions that we've asked that they should look for.
Well, we asked about it I asked it on the last episode.
We should do it for now for the next. This is the last Black History Month podcast of this month.
Check out our Black History Month playlist.
That's what I'm
You
trying to
didn't,
say.
you didn't say the playlist. though.
I know, but I mean, I said just go. It's a whole playlist. It's the first thing you see on our website.
Oh, okay. They are so goddamn confident, knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like just do what I tell you to do, and you there. Like, man,
Check out our Black History Month playlist.
Okay.
We ask a very amount of questions regarding Black History and Black History Month.
Okay, you go. We were live.
Y'all
We're live.
done threw off my whole spiel.
We're
Who's
live.
y'all?
But
I
I did. Cause we
threw off my whole
live.
spiel.
Cause we live, so those questions could have been good for our live.
I'm
You
gonna
didn't
start
wanna
over.
do it.
All right, we got the OG recommendation. We did Black History Month. Make sure you go check out our Black History Month playlist. Go to youtube.com/GeeksetPodcast. Geekset Rewind is back. Make sure you check that out. 101 with Deuces is back. We got 3 episodes up right now. We got the Cheyenne the Geek episode, Cedric Yarbo and Kadeem Hardison episode up right now. Make sure you check those out.
It won't be 4 by the podcast. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off again, but there won't be 4 by the podcast?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure. That's all I was literally asking.
Y'all niggas keep on stopping me, dog. Y'all fucking up the whole flow. So start again. Make sure you go to GeeksetPodcast.com. YouTube.com/GeeksetPodcast. We got our Black History Month project that we did. Go to the Black History Month playlist. Geekset Rewind is back. 101 with Deuces is back. We have 3 episodes. We have Cedric Yarbo, Cheyenne the Geek, and we have Kadeem Hardison. We have some Frito Poppy episodes that came back as well. Make sure you check that out. And then we've been getting our Twitch on heavily. So make sure you go to twitch.tv/Geekset because we've been doing, Mondays and Tuesdays. We got Didge and Picardi. They're twitching. And we've been doing a lot of Knockout City, but it's just like, we're trying to build that up. So make sure you get there. Go to our website, GeeksetPodcast.com. We got year 2 Geek popping, rocking right now.
Shout out to Liv.
Shout out. Oh yeah, shout out to Liv. I'm like, why?
He's in that year too.
Yeah, he's in that year too.
He's in that year too.
And you know what I'm saying? So you make sure you check that out, man. Picardi did a whole lot of work. He revamped the whole shop and everything. And so we got a lot of dope things on there. One of the best ways to support us, go to patreon.com/Geekset. We actually announced some big news on the Patreon and that you can only go to the Patreon. However, within the next about 2-3 weeks, 2 weeks, I do believe, is when he told me the big news will be public, and then at that point, you'll guys see what we're working on. But you're getting truly behind the scenes. We're investing more into our Patreon right now. We are live. If you're watching this live, thank you. If you didn't watch it live, we are going to be announcing the lives on our Patreon, so you get to watch episodes live as we go. We're going to start asking questions taking questions and answering questions live on the podcast. So if you really want to be a part of that, that is a really dope way to get a part of that. Also, our community Discord, it's going to be in the link below. That is one of the best ways to kind of continue the conversation. So if you feel like you want to have a conversation about Black Mirror or Bel-Air or anything that we talked about today, go to our Discord in the link below. And then, as always, follow us on any social media at GeeksetPodcast. That is the give you all the updates as we about what we're doing. What we're you get our clips, you'll get events, you'll get you may get some cosplay pictures, like depending on we just got so much stuff that we do on all our social media platforms. And always, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together, and we are out.
Peace.
Oh, you are lazy, Liv. Fuck you.
No
Peace.
for Liv. I've already hit the live ended.
We done.
I didn't hit the end of the podcast though. Ha ha ha!
Yo, ugly ass laugh.